Okay. Hola, freakies! It is Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2019. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And as Peter says, we're up in the orphanage torturing the kid.
How long is it?
Evil Dungeons and Dragons.
Now, Ray, are you up to speed with everything that's happened?
No.
Last session. All right,
Let's
Pete,
get up to
recount what's
speed.
happened.
Let's get up to speed. It's always a good place to start.
Where did we start from? Because I only know an ongoing narrative. I don't know it episode by episode.
We started with the
Oh
guys
yes,
in the
they
stocks.
just got out of the stocks.
They
Yes,
got the guys in the stocks.
we met the evil one who has the painting.
Cool.
He's head of the secret police, and he's got like a mutant arm.
Isaac Strahd.
That's it.
Isaac
Isaac Strahd.
Strazi, he's the one with the dollies.
Yes, he's a
He's the
psycho.
dolly man.
He's the dolly man.
And he was, they were wrongfully imprisoned in the stocks, and he's after the people, the guards who took him there so he can punish
Now,
them.
Blinsky, is he making those dolls?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, that's a relationship, yeah.
But you haven't seen Blinsky since
Since for a while.
for a while.
Since for a while.
Forever.
Then,
Is that a hint?
no, you can do whatever you want.
Let's go gimping!
Sure.
Let's finish this one.
No, let's go pick up another thread.
Jesus, I'm going to stab you.
Then, where'd you go from there? You went to the
Get
church.
it right.
No, first,
Yeah.
Urban replaced the key.
Oh, okay, yeah, if you want to remember that part, sure.
Oh, if I want to.
If he wants
put
to.
he put the key, it's such a minor detail, he put the key
Vitally important.
under one of the tables.
Let's focus on it.
Where it could be
Knife.
found and being conveniently misconstrued as having been lost by accident.
Yeah.
Rather than
Okay, so
stolen.
Urban replaced the key. Sorry, I nearly left out the most major part that happened in the last season.
The key.
Was it the tiger? Or the rhinoceros?
See, Urban, we're here for you. We're
Or
No,
what that happened previously?
we've got your back, buddy.
What the hell was it there? It was a tiger, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a tiger, and we thought it was a dragon originally.
Save
That's
it
the
to
previous
tiger.
episode. We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Then we went to church.
Yes.
Yes, we went to
Did you?
church because we're investing.
We were trying to chase
No,
up-
we didn't go to church. We went to the Baron's place first to
Yeah.
try and get that pass.
And the Baron's place was shut because
The
Because
sun's
the child had
the
gone
sun is
missing.
missing.
Thank you, Urban.
the sun was missing, so you couldn't get your pass that you needed, so then you went to...
The
We
church.
decided
The
we were going
church.
to chase
The
up the mystery of
and
the
then-
saint's bones.
Yep, and then what happened at the church?
We
Talked to the altar boy who told us about the grave digger, and we're now in the
Yeah,
orphanage
and then
of the
also you
grave
met a
digger.
lady who was crying
Oh,
over her son,
yes.
Udo,
Udo.
that had been taken
That's
by
the guy in the
Isaac
dress.
Strasny.
We don't care.
Wow. When you're captured and in a dress somewhere, don't expect us to come for you.
No sympathy.
That with my character, that will never.
No, you personally. No one is coming for you.
I might not want you to.
That's right.
Heard it first, kiddies.
He may have found his home.
Finally, some affection.
Oh my god.
No. Just, no.
Then what happened?
I am disturbed.
Then what happened? You went to the orphanage.
Your fantasy or my fantasy?
No, I'm not talking
No,
Then you went to the
no
orphanage.
sharing.
You went there.
No sharing.
Anyway, I did not go anywhere. Anyway, you went to the orphanage.
We went to the orphanage.
Yes, what did you discover at the
We
orphanage?
ate all the porridge. The woman's
Oh, my
creepy as
goodness.
all hell.
We didn't eat all.
Oh my goodness,
Doesn't
the
matter.
stew. The stew that you couldn't stop chowing down on.
Was made of God knows what.
Oh, and Dave going, ooh,
The
my
place
try a
is
bit.
freaking creepy as all hell.
What is?
The place is freaking creepy as all
It's an
hell.
orphanage, it's friendly.
As everything in this insane place is. We're up in the second story with the grave digger. He's currently unconscious. He's got some sort of cursed
You're not
disease
actually, but
or
anyway,
what-
go on. You
I thought-
discovered that.
What's the second floor?
Oh yeah, that is, but that's
It
not
is
where
the
you are at the
second
moment.
floor.
It's not where you are at the moment.
We went up and examined him, diagnosed a curse. She came up and talked to us, and when she realised that I knew something about necromancy, she ushered us downstairs.
All of us.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's because we
Jesus.
had insisted on staying together
Oh,
forever.
Fuck, we're never going to finish this.
Except I'm stuck in the inn.
And so are you.
I'm watching him.
And she was.
Oh, that's right. We're back. He's watching me so I don't kill the Oh, hang on. Am I? Because that was a previous episode.
No, you have decided, both of you decided that you were going to stay with
behind.
Irina and Ismark.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes, that's right, because there's Urban who went down the corridor and checked the other room and found the kid with the baby.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
3 toddlers were in that room.
Yes.
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 Then we finished with Saxon.
We went down to the headmistress. Oh, sorry, the
headmistress
mistress of
took
the
you
of the
to
of the orphanage.
I gave her a lot of money.
Yes, so we
20 gold pieces,
And
plus
she-
5 more for the window.
Yes.
Yes.
I've subtracted the
Have
amount.
you? From how
Yeah,
much is
no.
in the party stash,
I
just by the way?
did.
Does
I
anyone
wasn't
have?
using the party stash, I was using my own money.
Yes.
How much do you have personally?
Quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where I got it from. Probably when we were fighting those dragon people.
Okay. All right.
Remember them?
And
they,
then
they dropped like 500 gold pieces of body.
I don't think so.
no, they don't.
Anyway, she showed
Yeah,
us an artifact, the
223
notes, of which I
gold
cannot
pieces.
remember, but there was writing on it. As I recall.
Okay, so she, to end the episode, she opened her drawer and she pulled out a rusted tin locket. And in this, pulled out a rusted tin, and in this rusted tin was a locket. And on the locket, there was a scratched X onto the top of the locket, and there's a chain around the locket as well. But then inside, when she flipped it open, inside it's engraved with an inscription that says, "Let darkness hide from the gaze of light."
And that's what's his face's locket.
Whose locket is it?
The saint, I believe.
Is it? How do we know this?
No.
Is this a thing we know?
That's not the thing we know.
Apparently not.
No, she said that she found this locket on the boy that committed suicide.
Ah, that's right. He
A
jumped
few
out
days
the second
earlier.
story window.
Oh god. Why are we in Depresto land? Can we try to spell jumble well?
Just go up, talk to the information out of this doofus. If he doesn't tell us, murder him, and then we'll go to the next plot point
All right,
and start
so-
this one up.
I believe Saxon because you were. So she said, "I found this locket on his body," and she hands it to you, and that's where you read,
Yep.
"Let darkness hide from the gaze
Okay.
of the light."
Now, what are we going to do with this?
Get distracted.
Did we get some sort of arcana check or anything to find out if we could sense anything on this?
No, we did
You
not.
have- we literally ended with her
That-
pulling
that-
out this locket and handing it to Saxon.
Yes. Nevertheless, that is a very good idea. Now that we've gotten past the cliffhanger, so do you want me
What
to?
That
cliffhanger?
wasn't really a cliffhanger, but
There's no cliff. You've learnt nothing.
It was a dramatic sting.
You've
Okay.
learnt nothing. You must not leave until you learn something.
Well, let's do an
Jeez,
arcana
I wish,
check
I
then.
wish our children at school got that approach.
God, I'd never leave. Let's still be there now.
Doom,
Where
doom,
can we
doom,
go
doom.
home?
We learned on everything learns
Learn something.
Okay. I will do an arcana check
Teacher's limit.
to
Beautiful.
unearth arcana.
It's Gygax.
Yes, he's awesome, and my cat.
The cover's really awesome too.
It is.
It's Gygax.
So what are you doing, Saxon? Tell me what you're looking for. What are you doing?
I repeat for the third time. I'm
go.
doing an arcana check
Yep.
to see
This one
what I
has
can
as well.
determine from
Well,
this
it's in
locket.
reasonable shape.
I have rolled a
Yes.
17.
Just about every
with-
copy of it fell
What's
apart
my
after 2
plus? That's a total of 23.
You believe this
1985.
locket is cursed with dark magic.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
So I'll relay that to my compatriots and the headmistress.
Do you know what we need to do?
Hmm?
You need to find out where the bones are.
The young fellow who's lying in bed ill.
Yes.
Does he have the locket under his shirt or something
That's a
similar?
good question.
Yes.
We can certainly raise that issue, but I should ask
Go up and look.
the headmistress first. Do we know where the young gentleman who
Had
committed
acquired the
suicide
locket.
actually acquired
Yeah.
this from?
That's a good question.
Had he had it beforehand, or is it something recently acquired, or is it simply something that he kept hidden? Do you know?
It was a locket that I had buried in the backyard because it had brought much bad luck to the orphanage. Of recently, ever since this boy, Felix, arrived, and he arrived with this locket on his person, strange things have happened
You should take
around
this
the
locket.
orphanage.
Which one's Felix? The one that jumped out the
committed
window?
suicide.
No, that was
No.
Cedric.
No.
Oh, so who's Felix?
Felix is the one who stole the saint's bones.
Ah, thank
Probably.
you.
Within the
One who
last
worked in the
few
church.
days
Yes.
after Felix has arrived, we have had one accidental death.
I think
We
it's
have
the
had
Saints'
3
Lodge.
boys flee the orphanage and have yet to be found. And we have had various of the children waking up screaming at night, saying that a demon is attacking them.
It's because of the saint.
We have also
That
had
seems reasonable.
strange images appear. Come, I will show you.
Hang on, but the time frame is different. So she's saying ever since Felix turned up, right,
With the locket.
with the locket, he didn't steal the saint's bones until some later point in time because
Earlier
Felix.
point in time.
Hang on, when
Which
turned up
means
with the
the
locket.
locket is the
Hang
secret
on,
of
hang
the
on,
bones.
hang on. When did Felix turn up with the locket?
When he turned up.
Yes, but we need
But he's always been in the orphanage.
No.
No, he
No.
has not.
So when he first arrived, the very first day he ever turned up, he had the locket.
Okay, so you're not getting confused between Milov, who's in the bed, and this boy.
I am.
Oh, we are totally
Okay.
getting mixed up.
Because he
between-
told me Felix was the guy upstairs.
Yeah, and I was wrong.
No, okay. That's what I
I
told you.
was
might be going.
wrong.
That's right.
Here we go.
Milov. Who's Felix? He's some other kid.
Felix arrived at the orphanage. His parents had an unfortunate end.
And Felix is not the guy who committed suicide?
No,
that was
So
secret.
there's 3 people.
Who is this Felix chap?
The distraction.
Where is he now?
Who cares? Go find the information.
Which
Well, this
which
is extremely
information?
disconcerting.
The bones, why you
what
came
is-
here.
Do you know what Felix's back history is? You say his parents met an unfortunate end. What is the nature of their family history, to the extent that it's known at all? I mean,
Get out of town.
Unbeknownst to the boy, we later learned that his parents were murdered.
That could never have
Poor
happened in
child.
Ravenloft.
Everyone dies of old age in their beds in Ravenloft.
Unless they get turned into pies.
Anyway, as I mentioned before, images have appeared around the orphanage.
Are they Count Stresno will
Anyway,
return?
you said you wanted to show us.
Let's return to Milov's bedroom.
Let's return to Milov's bedroom.
All right.
It
So we go
might
up
all
to.
be linked, Peter. It
Thank
might.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Or
So
maybe not.
Don't get my hopes down.
Don't feed the monkeys.
So you return up to Milov's bedroom. It looks like Saxon, do it. I'll let you pick either an Arcana check or a medicine check, whichever one that you think you roll better on.
Arcana is slightly better.
Okay.
But which do you think you'll roll better on?
15 plus 6 is a total
It's a
of
slightly more
21.
philosophical.
21. You believe that his condition has further deteriorated
Since you last
since
saw
you
him.
last saw him.
That's a matter of 10 to 15
Well,
minutes.
we have to do
Yep.
something now.
Wow.
And obviously, he's not going to last very long.
This
Is
is your
there
only
any
lead.
Yes. Is there any?
Or do you tell her this, or otherwise she's going to speak again? Do you mention to anyone, or anything?
I think I'll mention. I think he's slipping fast. I'm not sure how long he's going to survive. I'm trying to
It's
think
smell
some
coming
way,
off this book.
some way to actually help
What
him.
have you
But I'm
been
coming
doing?
up a blank.
No, I don't think I can.
Yes,
I
I can
had
see
the
that the
bad
boy's
aftershave, I
condition
forgot what
continues
it
to
Oh
grow
no,
worse. I
not that
believe
kind
you.
of smell.
Come, have a look at what I have found over here. These seem to be in many rooms around the orphanage. She takes you over to a bookshelf, and on the side of bookshelf, what it looks to be roughly carved rune symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone who is there have the ability to read them?
Read.
I would, but I'm not there.
Read what?
Runes.
Runes, magic runes. I
Well,
saw
Is that,
runes,
is that a
said
spell?
Henry.
Arguably, my character might, but it depends on whether it's a specific language or just general arcana.
If you don't know, the logical thing would be to remove them.
So is this an arcana roll, perhaps? Would it
Um,
be an arcana roll?
Yep. I'll let you roll an Arcana. We'll give it a go. But you're going to have to roll at disadvantage, Dave.
So he rolls twice and chooses the lower
Yeah.
number.
Right. And add your Arcana roll to it.
Well, yeah.
7?
Okay. No, you can't
Saxon?
say without Saxon. What are you thinking?
Do you want me to roll at disadvantage as well?
Actually, because you've experienced in necromancy, no.
Okay. So, 12 plus 6 is total of 18.
You believe they translate to dark dreams.
Dark dreams of death!
Okay.
Can you remove them?
Now, have all of these, I noticed that this particular one is being effectively carved in. Are all of them like that?
You
or-
haven't seen any others.
Well, I'm asking
Rather
her.
Oh, you're asking her?
Yeah.
Yes, they all appear to have been roughly carved in. Can you translate them?
I believe it translates as dark dreams.
Interesting, since the majority of the children in the orphanage have been complaining of nightmares.
Perhaps add to the games master rather than to the headmistress. Is there any way to actually blunten that? Is there a way to dispel it? Is there some way to mitigate it or even remove it entirely?
As you're thinking about that, you're over at the bookshelf, Milov is over here, and over at the window, all of you hear like a tapping sound, and as you turn
Check
towards
the
the
pig.
window, there is a raven
Oh,
perched
it's the Raven!
on the windowsill,
No, this is
and
cool.
he's tapping on the window. Dave, roll on nature.
This will be the
Nature
guy
check.
from the gravestone.
It will be. What do we remember about the Raven?
Not much.
How does 24 sound, bitches?
As he's tapping, he then begins. His wings begin to flap, and they start to hit the windowsill. Dave, with
Let
your
him in.
roll, you believe that he desperately wants in.
Let him
As you head to, I imagine you're going to go
I'll
towards the
let
window.
him
Okay.
in.
As you go towards the,
in. Oh, who cares? Let him in.
as you go towards the windowsill, yep. Saxon, something out of the corner of your eye over at Milov's bed while the rest are distracted at the windowsill. You see that Milov has sat bolt upright in his bed. The others are looking at the windowsill. As he is sitting there, he's looking out the door, but then he turns his head towards you. He smiles, his eyes are rolled back of his head, and this black, like, ooze starts to cascade from his mouth. And he takes his finger and he points it at you, and you believe he is about to cast a spell, and I'll give you about 5 seconds to work out what you are going to do before I actually trigger it.
I'll cast a spell magic, I believe.
Expelliarmus.
Yes. It's probably the best bet I've got, apart from going over
Okay.
and knocking
Alright, roll.
him out.
Do.
Dave, you've reached the windowsill. Saxon, do you say anything while you do this?
I'm going to let in.
Thank you.
Milov's up.
Because with that roll, I assume I would know if it wasn't a real
Yeah,
Raven.
just let it
For
in.
each well, actually, hold up a second. Dispel
Jesus.
magic is something which has to take effect after the spell is cast. I don't think that's why I'll simply go over and punch his lights out.
Oh, just cast it 1 second after he does it.
Okay.
You've only got 5 seconds, you've already used it.
Okay.
True, that's very
Dave,
true.
the windowsill flies open, the raven sits there, and as you turn around to look at what Saxon is doing, Milov is lying quietly in his bed. Do you tell them what's up?
Yes? Did I actually see him lie back down?
No.
Has he still got blood of black ooze?
Might be time to inspect Milov again, by the way. He may be showing different symptoms than previously. The demon may have left him.
The raven has stopped its desperation to get in and sits on the windowsill and looks at you. And goes,
Hello, little one.
Eat my shorts.
I think I can speak with animals. Is that a thing I can
Actually,
do?
sure, see if you
I
can.
believe you can. Done with
We're
it.
not sure if he said caught or not, but we think he might have done. So
Couldn't you just
we
turn
have
into a
probable
raven?
cause.
Oh dear.
Well, I could, but no, I can't fly.
Oh, that's right, you can't. You can't
That's
turn
why
creatures
the
into
squirrel is
fly.
my spirit animal.
I
I don't know if I can. If it's a spell, I don't have it at present.
Okay.
I have beast sense, which is I'm not sure particularly useful
What's
in
that
this
do?
circumstance. Which is if I touch a willing beast For the duration of the spell, I can see through the beast's eyes and hear what the beast hears. I'm not sure how useful that is under the circumstances.
Can't think what these things.
So I'll go over to Milov and actually examine him. If I saw, he may have actually leaned back down in a second. I was blinking. That's possible. But you mentioned that he's got black ooze coming out of his mouth. Is there any sign of it at all?
As you examine him, no.
Okay. I am thinking that I may have been subject to an illusion or some type of phantasm in that case. In which
I
case
think
I'm getting paranoid that somebody's trying to screw with my head.
Someone was trying to con you into killing him.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Why?
My character shall explain what he saw while everybody else was looking at the raven over on the window.
Well, was everybody else looking at the raven at the time?
This is
They
what the
were.
game's master
Nobody
said.
said they weren't, so they've assumed they were.
They were all distracted by the raven. Now, what is his current condition? Is he still suffering the same symptoms as before?
That is a good question.
Why don't you ponder this? What are you guys doing at the inn?
We're watching. Is it the child or who's?
The child!
Oh yes, you're in with the child.
Victor.
All right.
Victor.
So you're up in your room.
But I can't dig a tunnel there.
True. Are you up in the same room? You're with Irina and Ismark are not with you. They're in their own room.
I'm going
But you're with Victor.
I'm going to be out. I have nothing to do with Victor. I'm going to be out in the corridor watching their door.
I'm sitting in the main common room with Victor, just shooting breeze.
The common room? What are you, nuts?
He'll be seen.
Okay, fair enough.
What if we put him
Sorry,
in
I'm too much of a teacher.
I've kidnapped the Trump children. I'll just take them out for ice cream.
That's right. This is the one we're not supposed to.
All right. So where are you guys?
the adult-
I'll let you be where you'd like to be. I won't tell you where you
What's
are.
the-
I'm in the room playing.
Oh, you're in the bedroom playing dwarfish music. You are out in the corridor.
I'm in the corridor watching their door.
Okay.
We're supposed to be guarding them, unless you want.
Okay. Yes.
Unless you
So
want.
this is a logical way of guarding one.
So he's like this.
All right. You're up on the landing then. Okay. So
You cannot see me. I am a wall.
yes, right. You make a fantastic wall. Someone is coming up the stairs.
Who is it? Rictavo. We don't know that many people.
Yes, we do. We know so many people.
You know heaps of people. But yes, it is Victavia.
Oh Jesus! Hello.
Who's Octavio again?
What?
Here was the story.
How could you have possibly forgotten me?
Oh, yeah, right.
Ludwig, I
Yes.
have a surprise for you.
Oh Jesus!
Is Octavio always drunk?
Let me get it from behind my coat. At great pains,
Yes.
I have acquired this, but you cannot ask me where I got it from, or where it was when I got it.
I have to promise.
Please.
Okay. I.
From
yes.
one fine gentleman to another.
Oh, when you put it like that, yes.
You might like to share this with me. It is very rare, and do not tell your friends. I have acquired some purple grape brush from the Wizard of Wines. It is but a perfect beautiful drop.
Been there?
No, of course not, you fool. It is many days' travel. How in hell did I get back in such a short time? I am no wizard. Unlike the Wizard of Wines.
That's right.
But I acquired this off a gentleman for a high price.
He doesn't drink wine.
Yes, I do.
Do you wish to share some of this with me? And I will tell you what has happened to me over the
Of
past
course.
days. Sure, let us drink. We need some glasses.
Oh, I better go and arrange that.
That was the first thing I drank when I came in here.
I have to get everything myself, apparently. No, it's getting me some glass.
No, Scullion mate is going
Thank you, mate.
He's building. He's
Do you
building.
like my label?
Yes, but I think
You
you're
do.
really, really ugly.
He's building
The what?
a chance to
Right.
drink wine into the story. That's pretty impressive.
I discovered the other day that my key.
Your key?
Thank you so much. My key For my caravan.
The one with the dragon? You distinctly mentioned a dragon.
I own no such dragon.
Ah, so when you said you were going to feed your dragon, it was a euphemism for women.
You and I see eye to eye. I know.
That's just really disturbing.
He's Donkey from Shrek. I'm going to feed my dragon. No, sorry, wrong accent.
I
I'm going
noticed
to
the
feed my
other
dragon.
day that my key was missing. So the first
Go
thing
see
I
my
went
ass.
to do was to check upon my caravan.
So the keys to your caravan.
It was the key to my caravan that I keep a little bit outside of town.
You keep the key to your caravan outside of town, or your caravan outside of town?
My
Who's
God,
on first?
I'm hearing voices.
I thought,
Obviously, I haven't had enough to drink.
excellent. You
The
have a
only voices
caravan.
hearing
Okay.
is
That explains the monkey.
God, this is better than I remember.
the only voice
He's
hearing
after all by the Wizard of Wines.
Please, you may examine the label yourself. When I noticed
Purple grape mash.
that my key was missing,
You were distraught.
I
Wizard
was
of
incredibly
Wines.
distraught.
Distraught, yes.
And I went to check upon
Number
my
3,
caravan.
unremarkable.
It is not the best one because I could not afford the purple dragon crush. No, sorry, I misquote. The red dragon crush. I could only afford the purple grape mash. Anyway,
Down
But
at
you
the
could
bottom
not
makes
get in.
sense. It says the intertwining of
Your caravan.
no,
creates
my caravan,
something
because I
truly
did not have my
magical.
key.
just like the spirit of the original pioneers who settled the area. But it's literally called Wizard
But
of
they're
Wines.
locksmiths.
It's like, I thought he put a fake label on there, but he hasn't. It's actually what it is.
But when I went to check upon my caravan, I had in fact
Is there a
noticed.
fake label?
I had in fact noticed
No, I didn't think it is.
that the lock had been
The actual
tampered,
brain is called Murakami.
and the trap that I had set
Oh, it is a
on that
label.
lock.
Well, but where's one label end and the other begin?
Trapped your lock.
Feel it.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
My friend did not need to speak of security around these parts. Of course I did.
Yes, because
And
otherwise, why on
whoever
earth
set
would they
off this
put
would have had
unremarkable on?
a nasty sting to their person.
So you'll be able to find them again from the
Yes,
hideous,
sticker. Yeah.
whatever it is.
It
Possibly.
fooled me because the bottom is
Acid?
genuine.
Possibly. I fill it with many
Oh,
things. I
great.
think it was.
I tell you what, purple
I
grape.
believe
My uncle Pino's wine
that
he
the
keeps in
Galaki
that he keeps
had been
in plastic
tampering with
2
my
litre
stuff
bottles.
because the area definitely does reek of their
Now,
horrible
that's
smell.
definitely purple grape mash. It is
Thanks. I didn't
literally
notice their
purple.
smell.
They do.
They do?
Okay,
Yes.
please explain to non.
You don't like the
what
Balaki.
significance
I don't like the
this was.
Balaki at all.
My point being is my
We
uncle
made some
Pino
charming
makes
Balaki
his
several
own
days ago.
wine.
No.
And
I don't
it's
know.
disturbingly
I can't,
purple.
but I met him something or other.
Is
I
it
can't
called
remember
what?
the
And he
details.
keeps it
Ah, you speak of the
in. He
Vistani.
keeps it in to
There is only one thing worse than Valakians, which is Vistani. And I have not yet ruled out that it might have
Sorry?
been the Vistani instead
Oh.
that decided to handle with my caravan.
You know, just a 2 litre
If it
milk,
is
you know,
in
just
Vistani,
the one with the handle.
There is something worse coming for them.
But lucky is the town.
Yes.
No, it's
That's my
Pinot Noir.
confusion. But everybody in the
French
town's a
for
Balaki.
Purple. He's
Those that are
Pinot
not
Vert.
visiting like yourself.
Yes.
are
Pinot Violet.
So wouldn't you smell them anyway?
possibly, and
So-
they do stink.
So theoretically, an outsider could have
Pinot
tampered
is
with your
not the tea.
caravan,
Because he's Italian. You know,
True.
Pardon?
unless they
Uncle
smell
Pino's
as well.
friendly.
True.
But like, kind of.
But they did not hurt my precious cargo.
Okay.
Yes, Uncle Pino's basement wine.
Valuable?
Very.
How do you spell his name?
P-I-N.
And rare.
Rare.
Very.
I'm inclined to inquire what this cargo is.
Can I trust you? Because if it was found out what my cargo was, I would certainly be run out of this thing.
Okay.
I'm sure
So
it
it's not a dragon, because that's a euphemism for women. So I'm going to assume it's some precious commodity.
It is.
Confectionery.
Such a
Sweet
sweet thing
things.
to own, but it is
Not
I'm afraid,
confectionery.
not that.
exotic spices.
It is an exotic animal.
More exotic than your monkey.
I am
Your
quite
mon-
fond of my
Your
monkey. This is true.
Pretty exotic.
Extremely, particularly Piccolo with his beautiful face. I do miss my monkey. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Yes, what happened to that monkey?
The monkey is with Blinsky.
How did that happen?
Oh Jesus!
Why don't you just give me a nasty paper cut and put some lemon juice in it?
Your monkey is
If
perfectly
only there was
fine.
some way to record these episodes that we may go back and find out this information.
So much
Your
detail.
monkey is fine.
Imagine how much I have to keep up in my frigging head.
I know. Whose fault is that?
Chris Perkins.
Curse you, Chris Perkins!
Where were we?
Your exotic animal.
Oh,
You're complaining about stuff you have to keep in your head.
don't, it's too much. I, in fact, own a saber-toothed tiger that I have constructed myself. Its very own battle armor.
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh, God, for a minute there I thought he was explaining he had a Frankenstein saber-tooth tiger.
Exactly.
It's like, Jesus, how did this happen?
I was about to ask.
Mind you, Ravenloft, I'd believe it, to be honest.
I thought they were extinct.
Is his name Cringer by any stretch of the
I must admit there are probably very few within this realm, but I do own one.
How do you use? Is it in a cage? How do you use your caravan?
How do I use it?
If it's running around loose in it.
Oh, it is very tame when I wish it to be. Although, with the smell of the Valaki, it will become enraged. Do you remember when Urban went up into the caravan?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
We call it Rattly Batshit.
The
Remember that shit when he climbed
hang
up
on,
on
the
the
lucky are the gypsies.
Yes.
Urban is
See, I know something.
And Urban's a Valaki.
Is Urban a Vlaki?
Yeah, he's related to them.
How did that
He didn't realise
That was a revelation when you were talking with Madam what's her name?
Madam Ava.
No,
Madam Ava
yes, I remember
during the
that.
Vistani camp.
But isn't he from another world? What that?
Yes, it's all confusing, but he's
all
related
rather
to them.
confusing. Isn't it?
Don't you remember when Urban went to steal the stuff out of one of the caravans?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Madam Ava appeared.
Yeah, I remember. I kind of
And she
remember
said to
the
him,
encounter.
"What is
right?
yours?"
Here,
stuff.
why would you take what is already yours?
Yeah. I guess my question is more along the lines of how the hell has Urban's character of Valaki when he comes from a
You can't
Another
remember.
whole
He's got a
world setting in
he's got a
time.
mysterious
And
background.
here is the mystery that we shall uncover.
A bit like my character.
Well, yeah. If you want to go down that road, it's like, what's a half-elf druid doing bumming around with a vampire?
Indeed, David, if I gave you all the secrets in one session, it would be a shit game.
Well, apart from anything else, it would be utterly overwhelming for me, because everyone knows I can remember at most 3 things. My name is
You just got your key back? No, you didn't. You've lost your key.
I have lost my key, and I cannot find it anywhere.
Right.
But somebody has been tampering with my lock, trying to get to my kitten. Did Urban put it back?
It's on the floor somewhere.
Oh, right, that's right, I remember now.
This conversation is very difficult.
Well, my character, of course, is not there.
You
But
drank
you would
that
point
wine
out
way
that
too
logically,
fast.
if they had the key, they would have been able to get in.
Wait,
They wouldn't
okay.
have to have actually have fiddled with the lock. Therefore, it might be somewhere else.
And just to clear up, just as I was searching for Curse of Strahd stuff, some fantastic nerd designed wine labels for the
Oh,
Wizard
is that
of
where it
Wines.
came from?
Yeah.
That
I
is so
printed them.
hilarious. I didn't realise they were literally called the Wizard of Wines. I thought you gave us something and then we turned it into something else,
No.
as we want to do.
No,
That's
and so
literally-
some guy designed the wine labels for the wines that are mentioned in the
that's
adventure.
hilarious.
And I thought that's too cool to not frig out, cut out, and put on a bottle.
That is hilarious.
And I'll feed that into
I
the adventure
especially
somehow.
love the unremarkable.
Well, it is. It's not supposed. The purple grape marsh, as you were told,
Yeah,
is not as nice as the red dragon crush.
Penciled in afterwards.
Yes.
Purple grape mash.
Marsh.
It says mash. There's no A. There's no R in there.
Oh God, I can't read.
So,
Grape mash.
You've lost your
Hence why I
key.
killed
I
my
lost
Uncle
my key.
Pino.
And
Because
someone
that's
has tried
exactly
to
what I
burgle your
did. Great
caravan.
mash.
I believe they even used the key to burgle the caravan because that's
Reasonable
what
case.
set off the trap.
But they didn't get in?
No, the trap deterred them.
Ah.
As I say.
So, what do you intend to do about this?
Well, I would like to find my key, first of all.
Of course.
So otherwise I cannot let Kitten out.
Could they have dropped it at the site? Or you would have searched there anyway.
I have had a quick look. Plus, I also hired 2 people to watch over my caravan while I was not there to protect my precious cargo.
So they saw who did this.
They saw figures moving within the night, but they did not think they were related to my caravan.
They weren't terribly good guards then, were they? They let somebody break in, not only attempt
They
to break in,
they were invisible at the time, so it would have been rather difficult.
Smirk.
Oh,
Smirk,
oh,
smirk.
I remember now. Yes.
Vast amounts of smirk.
So, what would you like me to do? Can I help in any way?
I am telling you this because we are surrounded apparently by thieves and people that wish to do us harm. Now that you are linked to my company,
Ah, of course.
they may come after you next. And I know for a fact, though I do not know what, that you in
They weren't
fact...
suspicious or anything. You are... Oh, what?
Sorry, you were distracted.
I can hear... I have an affliction where I hear voices. Especially after having excellent wine.
It has the same effect on me. Cheers, my friend. May your voices speak truth to you. As I was saying, who's over there? You keep looking away. As I was saying, now that you are within my company, these same thieves and vagabonds may very well come after you, and I know there are a great many secrets that you hide, one of which you keep within your room, though I will not ask you what it is unless you wish to tell me.
What do you keep in your room, Peter?
I know exactly what he's referring to. Yes, I keep Satan in my room.
No,
One day I'll invite you in and introduce you to
no.
him.
Just go for it.
Yes, I know.
Think upon this question while we go back to you guys. Milov lies peacefully, although he's going another Arcana check on him. Saxon, as you look over his body,
Nope. This time I've only gotten a 14.
still with a 14, you can see that he has deteriorated still.
Ah, so he's not recovered.
Yep.
No.
Now, Ray, you know that you're with these guys. They took you with them. You're in the orphanage.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right. Just in case you were confused about which, the party who promised not to split itself again has split itself again, and the 2 of them live at the inn, and the rest of you guys are at the orphanage.
You're in the will, Ray.
Because we were thinking,
Literally, Ray, the last thing they said was, "Let's not split up," and then they split up. Literally, listen to the recording. It surprised even me. We will not split up. You guys stay here, and we'll go over there.
how much trouble can we get into in the end?
Somebody had to look after the
Don't
the
take that as a
twins and
challenge.
the Arm dude.
Now on the cards, right? We've got. You remember this? There was the Raven and the Monk and the Paladin and the Enchanter and the Tempter.
Okay, what's your point?
I don't know. There's a Raven.
We've
in
encountered
here.
the Raven.
Yeah, what's it say about the Raven? Hang on.
I don't know. It just says lead to Strahd. That's what I've written.
Enemy lead to Strahd, Raven. Look to the mother's tomb.
I've written that down too.
Okay, the Raven.
I reckon the Paladin is the bones of the saint.
Why is he a paladin?
Because wasn't he some hero who fought against darkness?
No.
Religious warrior of
He's
some
just
sort.
he's just some dude who refused to open the door, so they declared him a saint. He was
Perfect!
He was some guy with a magic sword. Yeah, basically he's Hodor.
Not the monk then.
But the paladin's associated with the weapon of the sword of
Sword of
sunlight.
light is what I've written down.
I got sunlight here. That doesn't sound like this guy because he doesn't have a sword.
Sleeping Prince, Brother of Darkness, Sword of Light.
Yeah, I think that's something we haven't encountered yet.
Okay, your Raven card, alright,
Mm-hmm.
is when Madame Ava was in your card reading. Before she flipped over that card, she said, "Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him."
The Raven. So the Raven. I think the Ravens. I think
Yeah,
whenever you
that's
see
why I said
Raven,
relate to
Ravens
Strahd.
are the helpers.
Yeah.
That's why I have to go back and dig up that grave.
I'm just trying to work out what to do with the Raven now. I've lit it on the windowsill. I can't speak with it.
Oh, it flies off.
Oh, well, there you go. That's so much for that idea.
Maybe it did something. Well, maybe it did something while it was there.
I think it did. I'm not sure what it did.
No.
But Milov is still deteriorating.
Yes, he continues
To what extent have we actually searched this
Have
room?
you tried healing him?
No,
Yeah.
we've tried dispelling.
Would it be worth trying again after this incident?
We could try healing, but he's cursed. That's the thing we know.
Yeah.
We can try putting a healing spell on him. Yes, why not?
I mean, if he dies, we've got no.
I have cure wounds.
Mhm.
Nothing.
What level spell is that?
It doesn't say on this card.
Oh, you were going to check him for a necklace as
Oh,
well.
yes, it does.
Yes,
First
that is
level
true.
evocation. Yes, I'll
Check
check him for a necklace,
Mhm.
but I don't think that's a thing anymore, but I'll check anyway.
He's not wearing it.
Yeah. Because that was Felix.
Yeah,
We'll have to work
it's
out
good
who
to
this
check.
Felix kid is. And then,
Something about whether you could dispel these runes or not.
Felix is probably
Yeah.
a demon child, so we'll have to murder him.
Would it be worth it just scratching them off the walls?
From what the headmistress has been saying, they've been appearing all over the place. It sounds like even if we remove some of them, they're simply going to come back elsewhere.
Well, maybe if you try, it might give you more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, okay, that's
Let's try
As
cure.
opposed
Let's
to
try.
doing nothing.
Let's try curing wounds. So I can have a level 1 evocation spell. I don't know if anyone's got anything better than that, but that's what I.
yeah, I think I've got spell of healing at which is second level evocation.
I really
Of course,
have
they can
gone
be
one way
cast
with
at a
this
higher
boring
level
job
if
in
you
the party,
want.
haven't I?
Stopping me from stopping them.
Sitting in the room looking after babysitting the guy that
I'm sure Victor's wonderful fun.
Victor.
All you have to do is provide him with dead cats and
Victor.
something that maybe is or isn't a dead child, and he'll be happy.
Victor plays with his dolly people
So,
And his cat.
and his dead cats. For here's Victor.
what spell was it that you had?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Cure wounds.
Are you scrubbing out the runes?
Yes, I shall.
Somebody's scrubbing.
Ray can do that.
Just get a paintbrush and mutilate them or something.
Okay, you mutilate.
Just
the
give a
runes off
dagger
them.
and go. Now,
You.
the other thing I think we should do is actually just search this room. Let's turn it over. Don't worry too much about the matron. I think she seems to allow us to do most things at the moment, especially as he's deteriorating. It's like, let's see if we can't find some sort of evil
Okay.
device in here that's making him ill.
Would Detect Evil help with that?
Yes, detect
Alright.
detect magic, might.
You did a detect magic spell. The
I
only
did.
magic that came up was Milov.
Yeah,
himself.
and so
Everything
if the
else in
bones
room-
were in here, I probably would have picked it up.
No, you already
Detect
asked that
magic.
question.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah.
As you continue to search the room without, sort of completely destroying it, you
Yep.
find nothing else of interest.
You'll find nothing. Not even dust bunnies. Do I find some dust bunnies? No, not even dust bunnies. No dust bunnies.
So, do you wish to do cure wounds as a cast as a first level slot, second level slot, or third level slot?
What? What'd
You
you say?
said you were casting cure wounds. What I want to specify is, do you want to cast it with a first level slot, a second level slot?
As high as it can go.
Okay. In that case, it'll be 3d8 plus whatever Dr. Dave's spellcasting ability modifier is.
Where do I find my spellcasting ability modifiers?
It should
Over
be on-
here somewhere.
Flip over to the next page.
+6 because I'm amazing. 7 plus 7.
No, hang on. Got to roll a d20. Oh, hang on. No, he's not going to resist it. So yeah, go on. Keep going.
Plus 7 is 21. Plus 6 is 28.
Yeah.
Okay, you inject 28 points of healing into him.
Yep.
He glows momentarily, but does not change.
Yeah.
But you have used the 3rd level spell
So I better
slot, so you
tick
need
that
to
off.
tick that
Yeah.
off.
Tick that off, champ. Champy pants. Can I have an eraser? I can see one over there. Too late! Too late,
Chicken Marengo! Predictable again, Dave, yes. That's why I always win and you lose.
Okay, so we've tried the healing even as a stopgap, it's not any good. I seriously doubt if he's going to last long enough for actually us to go up a level and me to actually gain cure, remove curse.
No, that
So
won't.
then this
that
is
won't
not an
happen.
option.
Let's go on a quick dungeon bash.
Excuse me, you just need to go down and bash some rats.
I
How
hadn't
many
even
rats were you to
thought-
bash? About 322.
Okay, what the hell are we going to do?
I could turn into a vampire and then I'll make him immortal.
Because I'm
So
running out of
we're-
ideas. What do we do?
Yeah, I'm running out of ideas too.
Remove uniform, mingle with crowd.
Felix? Where's Felix right now?
You think Felix has cursed everyone?
Felix
That's an
should
idea.
be in his room.
You'll be able to find him with an arcana check.
I must warn you, he is a strange child.
Oh, Jesus, he's Satan. Go kill him.
Is he there going, hey, Satan?
Kill them all. They will die. Oh,
They shall burn.
you like to say it.
What?
They
Satan is good.
Thank you. Satan is good. Satan is our pal.
We will kill everyone.
An oldie but a disturbing one.
I love the shit out of that.
What is this?
It's
The
from,
Burbs.
it's from a movie called The Burbs,
Oh, yes.
Where-
Wonderful.
which is just
The
brilliant.
Tom Hanks one.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Hanks, and they're like totally paranoid about the neighbours, and then it turns out the neighbours are perfectly fine, and then right at the end there's a twist in the other direction, and thus I've ruined it for you. But anyway,
The Clopex.
the Clopex. I love it when they're like, they go and visit them, they give them sardines on crackers.
Ah, the Doctor.
I will take you
I've
to...
just been painting.
I will take you to the boys' dormitory, which is still up in the same level, the door to the right.
Mhm.
As she opens the door, you see that this small room contains 3 beds, and on a windowsill there is a quartet of small figurines that have been assembled from twigs.
Doo-doo dolls.
Oh, I see what to do here, I think.
Doo-doo dolls.
I think I will cast
Doo-doo
Detect
dolls.
Magic first, though.
Doo-doo
Mhm.
dolls.
Do I need to roll on anything? I don't think so.
Doo-doo.
I just go, whoop!
Is that a
now,
cantrip for you? Is Detect Magic a
now
cantrip?
you're from Star Wars,
Detect
the Holy
Magic
Christmas
is-
special.
First
Whoop!
thing.
First level divination.
Okay, so you've used...
I used the first
One,
level
yeah.
blot.
One first level. Actually, you've used 2 because you used one last session to detect magic.
Yes.
I could do that if I wanted to.
Oh, I know that's the one I erased and I shouldn't have done because that's why it was there.
Yeah, so tick both. So you've used
I've
2 first level and 1 third
Done
level.
it. Done it.
Done it.
Done it.
And they burn with magical energy.
Okay,
Destroy
we have to
Actually,
destroy them.
No, maybe destroying them kills everyone.
Oh, well, now what do I do? Hey!
Well, if they're voodoo dolls and what you do to the voodoo doll happens to the person, I'm just saying destroying them might not be the best option.
Is it possible that I could know something from an arcana roll about what best to do?
Because we're reaching here.
Because we need to do something,
We're
but you have
desperate.
Dispel Magic, so that might
That's
help.
true, yes.
Can I...
Okay. I tell you what.
For some reason,
I'll
I'm
actually
thinking
let
Blair
you.
Witch Project.
Yeah, I'll let you roll with advantage. So take the higher result from 2 rolls.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, the first roll was 3, so... 16.
Okay, you think that by destroying them it will dispel the curse.
Alright. Well, then I'll get out my trusty shillelagh and give them a good what for.
Okay, you bash them to a pulp.
Yep.
Everyone-
Was there 4 of them, did you say?
Yes.
That's a 5.
Yeah, 4.
Before I bash them to a pulp, I'll just inspect them. I'll just inspect them.
Yes, now they're back.
Do they have certain characteristics to distinguish between them? Are they just little stick figures?
Dressed as boys.
Dressed as boys.
They'll probably have like a hair of each of them or something somewhere upon the thing.
In which case, they'll smash them with a pole.
As the only other distinction that you make from one of the, so there's 4 of them, one of them has the head very much tilted to the side.
Oh Jesus!
So
Yes, it's you.
And the
probably
other
the one
3
that went
as
out
well.
the window. All right. Don't drink it like lolly. Jesus Christ. We'll be dragging you home.
Right. Roll on perception.
One.
What's your mods? Is it plus 19?
Right. You with a roll of 1, you notice you're in a small room. Anyway, so
Oh wow, what am I doing here?
the headmistress says, as you can see here, if you notice,
Which you
on
don't.
which you haven't, on the beds are these same markings.
On the
On
beds.
3 of the beds,
3
there is the
of the
same
beds.
rune marking
Now, is it carved in or is it
carved in.
Right.
Now, what's it?
There's one that doesn't contain that marking, and
And
that
that
is
would
the
be
only
Felix's.
bed that is unmade. The other 3 are perfectly made.
Is that unmade bed Felix's bed?
This is where Felix lives.
Oh dear.
The
Is
other
there?
3 belong to the boys that have disappeared.
What you do is scratch out all those marks and put the same
Oh,
mark
that
on
makes
Felix's
room for
bed.
himself. Oh, he's a genius, this Felix. And this marking on the... Is there a similar marking on the bed of Milov?
The same.
So,
But his was on the bookshelf.
and his was on the bookshelf. So,
Matter of
do we also
proximity.
dispense with this magic? Well, when I just cast Dispel... Sorry, Detect Magic, I didn't pick up these runes as magical as such.
No, because you hadn't had your attention drawn to them.
Just to face them.
So if we deface them, presumably that will destroy their magic.
What
in a
I
similar
would
way.
do is carve the rune on Felix's bed.
No, I'm
Just
not
for
going to do
fun
that.
and giggles.
I'm not going to do that.
But just because you're good.
I'm gonna, but I do need to find this Felix chap before he turns into a bat and flees. In fact, he's been up on the ceiling the whole time watching us.
Jesus, he probably is. No,
I quickly look up.
As you think that, you hear a noise up from the ceiling.
Oh God!
And then she says, someone is in the attic, but
No.
there shouldn't be anyone there.
No, but I have a funny feeling I know who it is.
Invite him home. Invite him home to the hotel. He can be Victor's playmate. They're perfect for each other.
So what are we doing, kids? What are we doing, crew?
Should we perhaps investigate this attic thing?
I think we might have to investigate this attic. Do you know what I might be doing first, though? Do you know what I might be doing first?
Getting at you.
What might you be doing
Because
first?
Munchkin.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh on me Shillelagh.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, shillelagh on your shillelagh.
Yes, I have a Shillelagh spell. And me Shillelagh spell
The man is a walking cliche.
is the wood of a club or a quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spell I don't know what this accent is anymore.
I'm just saying, lean into it, mate. Lean into
You
it.
can use your spell casting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls.
For the tack and damage rolls.
For the attack and damage rolls.
Oh, the tack and damage.
You thought he
rolls.
said Tarkin damage
For
rolls.
the attack
The
and damage rolls.
roll.
Do you not speak the King's English? What the hell?
I speak Bordurian.
You are such a twit.
The magic also the weapon also becomes magical. Anyway. And is imbued with the imbued
Good with the
fairy
heart of
dust.
Ireland.
The fairy dust. The leprechauns.
Sure, it's Irish is fouling.
The songs that melt your face.
How about we go and investigate the attic so that Ray's character has something to do?
Before Ray falls asleep.
Oh,
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
We're going to kill the child vampire. Moral dilemma not. Murder him on sight.
well, I'm just thinking that Felix may not be what he seems,
Probably
and
did
I
the
want to be at
stereotype.
least somewhat prepared for that eventuality.
Okay.
You know, if Felix is a vampire, he's in this place. Clearly, it's not protected from vampires.
Ah, so you think the bones are not here? Hmm. A logical
Are you feeling
deduction.
sleepy?
Silence. Let's.
Silence, pitiful mortal.
Is there a way to get up into this attic?
Or is it simply a space?
Is there a ladder or
Jump.
steps or something?
Maybe we construct some
Jump
sort of
and punch
ziggurat.
hole.
I'm asking the matron, by the way,
Or the GM rat.
or even the GM.
Yes. If we exit this room and go out into the hallway, we can pull down a set of stairs that will take us up.
I like how she's Emperor Palpy Pants.
I wouldn't call it Palpatine. I'm trying to work out what it is, but it's certainly
Yes.
something.
Yes, I can feel the hate flow through you. Now die.
No, I do Palpatine a little bit different.
Yeah, it's not quite Palpatine. It's something else.
I
All
do
right.
Palpatine.
It's more robotic.
I'm afraid your friends are not coming for you.
No, that's pretty. That's all right. That's all right. That's like that's original Palpatine. Oh, now it's more like later Palpatine. Yeah. Although, was it the same guy?
No.
There was.
No.
No,
they
it was the
changed-
same guy, but there was in Empire Strikes Back, his voice was dubbed by an American actor.
Oh, really? That's extraordinary.
Of course it would be.
Anyway,
So she reaches
Very
up.
fair.
There's a cord. She reaches up. She pulls down, and the
Lucas
stairs.
said that sucked.
Cascade.
on.
okay.
He hated the Emperor.
Do we need light?
It looks dim up there, but it looks like some sunlight is coming through.
Because I could cast fairy fire.
And set the building alight.
No, each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined. Maybe I won't do it yet.
No, do it.
No, not
So-
yet. Well, why don't we get in there?
And she actually says to you, I won't be going upstairs.
No, I would advise against it.
my knees on these stairs.
No, I understand well.
Tell me, however, if you find anything.
We will do that.
Do you ascend the stairs?
Yes.
What do I feel
Marching
being
order.
set up?
Yeah. Good. You go up the stairs.
Maybe one of you should stay behind just to make sure Matron isn't actually the weirdo.
Actually, I will cast a spell.
Split the party.
Again.
Although I am using up all my spell slots because I've gone mad.
All right, go.
I've gone mad with
What
power.
do you plan to do? What is your tactics?
I have a spell called Daylight, which will give me a 60-foot globe of light
Okay.
centered on my shillelagh.
Okay, you can cast daylight on your
That's a
shillelagh. Do you do
serious
that?
shillelagh.
My light shillelagh of
I
light.
will let you do that. That's a cantrip, isn't it? You'll be right. You won't have to
God
spend
no, it's a third level evocation spell.
Okay, you know.
Do you want me instead
That's
to...
a bit bright, maybe for the.
I'll let him
area
do
you're
it.
in.
It gives him a lightsaber to play with. He's always
Look, I'll cast my cantrip, which will give you a 20-foot radius.
Okay, let's just work with that.
No, you do that, and you ascend the stairs.
We'll use this one against Strahd.
Now,
Okay.
who's going first?
I've got my shillelagh. What have you got?
Ray, make sure you get your marching order.
Zapping.
Ray, you're the meat shield.
Who's the meat shield in
It's
this
your
scenario?
time to shine.
Time to be the tank.
What are you, Air for Wine? An outlander fighter. It's you, boy. You're going first.
All right, you guys
Okay,
right?
what the hell accent did you just bring in there?
Sort of Edinburgh vibe. Fire away, Glasgow and the Isle of Man.
Pretend it's Victor you're murdering, not a small innocent orphan.
That's it.
All right, so you go march order. You ascend the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It occurs to me I better use up recast
Yes.
mage armor.
I am waiting.
Don't give him any more wine. Jesus.
I, sir, do not. I am not his mother, therefore, I will not request whether he takes wine or not. It is completely up to him.
You're driving him home. That's all I can say.
Tell me.
Roll a dice for this one. Yeah, sounds good.
Peter comes into work looking like death warmed up. What
I
happened?
rolled-
What happened to you?
Winning this
I played role-playing games last night.
I rolled an 11 on my trustometer.
Yep.
So I'm going to trust him because I can't think of any other way to make this decision. We have several problems.
You can come out at any point. Like, you are not locked in that room.
Okay, right.
I have not locked you in. Just in case you were thinking, my God, I am locked in, I can't do a single thing.
Well, I was thinking that if I go out, the boy might abscond or something. But anyway.
How? Well, okay.
Anyway, but no, I'm bored out of my brain, so that sounds like a good plan.
You've noticed we're travelling with various people.
You travel with
At that point.
many folk.
Yes.
At that point, I come in and say, "Watch your folks."
Ah, here is one of your compatriots now.
That was it.
A man of great music, I know.
Yes, that's right.
That is a fine tune you are playing.
I'm trying to be quiet.
No.
It's a bit hard.
You were about to tell me something.
We are in predicaments that
Tell
we
me.
did not choose.
Who chose them for you?
Certainly not me. One,
How may I help?
we found, theoretically, let's say there was a young man and he was very unsatisfied with his family situation and he wished to leave them.
Are you this young man?
Unfortunately not.
Right, I am confused.
He is one of our problems.
Yes. Your ability to tell a good story. That's one.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Unfortunately,
Ixnay on the Ori stand.
he is staying with
Be
us.
quiet, he's telling me something. Yes?
And naturally, we're keeping him hidden because he doesn't want his family to know where he is because he wants to leave.
You are helping this young individual escape.
Yes, we are.
What is he escaping from?
A loving family.
Madness and insanity. Madness and how would you describe this place? Would you say this was a happy town? I mean, some of the people are very nice. The priest in the church, for example, he seems like a wise and decent gentleman.
He is. Although I do not judge, but at times he likes the great mesh.
Doesn't everyone? But that's not our main problem.
He thinks about this for a while.
In fact, I don't even consider this my problem. It's
The
not.
great mesh.
No, the child.
Right. I follow you.
Have you ever been to the village of Barovia?
God, no. I hear it is a dreary place
It is. It's very dreary.
and not worthy of my company.
It's currently not being run by anyone.
I may have a job.
Excellent. You should go there at once. But before you do, actually, it'd probably be the safest place in the world right now.
My goodness.
How much do you know about vampires?
I know that the devil Strahd himself is a vampire that I am trying to take down.
Really?
I have worked out how to do this.
I'm sitting here in abject horror, but thinking that there's not much I can do about Mr. Great Man Sheeb.
My intelligence is terrible.
I'm actually playing Bulgarian folk music in the back.
Thank you for that. That's helpful.
I get it, believe me myself.
Somehow I fall.
I rolled a 3.
Bulgarian folk music, yeah.
You may have noticed that we're traveling with 2 young people, brother and sister.
Is there anything that you're planning not to tell him?
Like, they look like they descend from some sort of nobility.
They do.
The girl, although not my time, is quite attractive.
Ah, you noticed that too. I like
But do you notice the way the light shines upon her visage?
Oh yes, it's like
The only
an
thing he
angel
notices
from
about her
heaven.
is the shape of her neck.
I totally agree. I have never seen such beauty in my travels.
Unfortunately,
must speak quietly, for he has spies everywhere.
Oh yes, we already knew this.
I gently play a little bit of music just to cover up these sounds that make.
His spies are the Vistani. If we rid this land of the Vistani, we will rid ourselves of Strahd.
So basically what you're saying is get rid of the gypsies. That sounds oddly familiar.
Yes,
Certain
do I
words-
have your help?
Certain words like genocide spring to mind.
It's most unfortunate.
That's
Is it a final
possibly not the brightest idea.
Are you sure?
I rolled a 3.
Are you sure?
It's difficult. Apparently he's an elf.
Gee.
She is an elf.
Who's an elf? Oh,
Urban's character. Sheen.
So I don't understand the genetics of that.
If it is true what you say,
I'm starting to finally work this out.
and she is in fact a Vistani,
Yes.
I would counsel you, gentlemen, to watch yourselves very closely, because in my experience, Vistani are but
brave
liars and
elves.
thieves. And this person will rob from you, or steal from you, or murder you as soon as she gets the chance. Mark my words.
That makes sense.
Wouldn't make sense if it hadn't been for the fact that they were at the ages and she's had plenty of opportunity.
Could you safely say, without telling me an event, that she has not lied or stolen something quite recently?
Not that I'm aware of.
Actually, I don't know if I am aware of her taking the
I don't know if I'm just chiefly saying I don't know of anything.
Not a key, perhaps?
I haven't been drinking the purple grape mash, so I'm
If
quite
it's
happy
any
to lie
relevant,
with a straight
I
face.
do understand she's only recently learnt she was a Vistani from the Vistani themselves.
It matters not. The blood runs deep, and the natural order will take over.
Oh, yes, the blood does run.
Natural order. But by the natural order, she's an elf.
If Urban's character is a Vistani, is my character a half Vistani?
Wait a minute.
What? Where are you getting this from?
Well, I'm just wondering whether the elf is the thing that makes...
No.
No. Okay. It was worth a try.
Vistani cannot deny what they are, and eventually they will succumb to what they may be.
My friend was just about to say something, but I think he probably doesn't need to right now.
You're enjoying this too much.
Gentlemen, I can see that it has been a long day for both of you so far.
Oh, you have
You've
no idea
given
how
us a lot
long.
to think about.
It just got enormously longer in the last 5 minutes.
But, as a friend,
Yes.
guard yourselves.
Oh, definitely.
We will guard ourselves.
How many hit points does Urban have?
Now, I must take my bottle and retire to my room.
I'll just live off the fumes.
Guys, you reached the top of the stairs.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright.
Are you the guy who just spills his guts
Oh
to
yeah, I'm
everyone?
sure this is a huge mistake, but anything to advance the plot at this point.
Actually, I've got to say, I did think it was fair that you rolled a 3. So.
I rolled a 3, so I figured I'll just keep going.
Raise first. Raise first. I'm behind.
Right, as you get to the top of the stairs, the attic is rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked with dust and cobwebs.
Keep an eye on the ceiling. There's
There
a back way
are
out
a
there.
few random piles of clutter, but nothing much of significance. At the far end of the room,
Check the billiard
by
table.
the attic's only window, is a small boy sitting in a lone chair, silhouetted by the incoming light.
Nothing eerie there, folks. Time to go home.
Hello, Felix.
As you get a little bit closer to him, you can see that he has a large kitchen knife.
Oh, that would be that
Oh,
kitchen
okay.
knife that was missing.
He has a large kitchen knife,
Is it perhaps dripping blood?
And he is
Beheading kitten.
busy carving a little wooden doll.
Of you! Stop him, stop him. You're
Hello,
about-
Felix.
Oh, Jesus, you're about to be ensorcelled. Kill him.
He looks up and he says, "Hello."
What was that he just did? What was this?
Oh, there was a fly around me.
Oh,
He didn't do anything magical.
I thought there was something mystical going on.
I'm just bugging him. He goes, "Hello, do you like my doll?"
Why are you making a doll, Felix? Is it a
Oh.
doll of somebody in particular?
I like carving them.
I noticed some of your handiwork downstairs.
You've been in my room.
This guy's 103. Kill him.
We have been in your room, Felix.
And we know your terrible secret.
For we were
him.
concerned about your
Health. Kill him.
well-being.
Kill him.
Why?
Kill
I
him.
just sit up here and make dolls.
So many children have become cursed here.
Really?
We thought you might be next, Felix.
Wow!
Oh, that was such a
No.
lovely tone of voice.
Not me.
Not
I'm
you?
perfectly safe up here.
Why are you safe up here, do you
And
think?
as he says that, because he's talking to you and he's not really concentrating on what he's carving with the doll, he actually shrinks back a bit in pain as he nicks his thumb, as because he's not watching what he's doing, and blood starts to stream down his hand, and he looks at it and turns his hand around, and then he says, "That's interesting. It's not as much blood that came out of Cedric when he fell."
No. Why did we... You've hurt yourself,
Um,
Felix. I think you
I
should put the
think-
knife down. Do you think you should put the knife down, Felix? I'm going to cast Charm Person, by the way.
Okay.
If I may do so at
Go.
this moment.
If only you had a handy milk.
How's it sound again?
Now, it's... according to this...
Who would not be charmed by that?
It's apparently a whiz saving. Yes.
Oh, yes, save on wisdom.
As
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
engage-
save
I
throw.
thought you were shorting wizard.
No.
It's a whiz saving, folks.
Is that the dogs? They go mad if I did that.
Okay, right. Focus.
Dave, say something.
Oh, yeah, what do I have to save on?
His
As in,
wisdom.
what's the number?
Let me look at the card. Let me try and work out what the hell.
I'm waiting for a number to save against.
Where do I get this number from? Is it this one? 14?
Hard.
Is it this? Spell save
Still
DC?
save DC.
Oh, yeah, he's what?
14.
He's 14, sorry. You may have said that and I didn't hear it.
That's alright. I wasn't quite sure how magic worked. I probably should learn.
Oh. Felix,
There's a 12 level
Looks-
necromancer.
And now we'll fry my brain!
looks at you and he's looking at the thing and he looks at you and he goes, yes, what? Yeah. And then he slumps forward.
Okay, it was almost a waste of a spell.
Okay, I think we'll just start to bandage him up and get him.
The light coming from the attic's far window seems to dim of its own accord,
Aha.
suppressed by an unnatural invisible force. A dark putrid smoke begins to exude from Felix's skin, wafting from his body as an impenetrable shadow.
Now it's gonna
As the boy's body slumps forward, the shadow begins to take form, arms stretching out from the central mass with solid black claws. A demonic face grins, bearing rows of razor-sharp teeth. We are rolling
Kevin
for initiative.
Spacey.
Okay, who wants to roll for initiative?
First of all,
Urban's with you guys, isn't he?
Yes.
So I probably should be.
Someone should be urban.
I'll be Urban.
Okay.
Don't be blog-worthy.
Logworthy?
It was
That's
me
just such a
last
good word.
time. Now you're doing it.
That's true.
Okay, rolling for initiative.
hang on just a second.
Jono's doing it. Well, do we roll for... Is it one roll for the party, or is it one roll...
Oh no, it's one roll each. I just got to roll for.
Oh, poodle pimps!
Doodle pimps.
Roll a fucking 4.
I roll an effing 11, but
Better than poodle pimps.
What's my initiative bonus?
Poodle pimps.
Plus
apparently-
one.
imagine you got
Plus
a dog with
one.
a dog with a purple hat and a
Plus-
feather coming under it.
Plus
Better than
one.
me. I've got a total.
20!
So I work out 15. I think.
Thank goodness somebody's got a nice high roll.
Now's the time to
Who's
get
the high roller?
pixie hat.
Him.
20!
The combat wombat.
If I'm going to
Okay, so
fight
Ray, you
combat
got
as druid,
20.
I'm wearing my pixie hat.
Pardon?
You got 20?
Yes.
Right, we're ready.
Are you happy, Strahd? He's role playing.
Oh, jeez.
I'm laughing.
Jono,
15.
between
as-
between you and Carrick, who wants to go first? You guys can decide.
Yes,
You both
funny
got
Christians.
15.
We
We
are
both got
Satanists.
5?
You've both got 15, so.
I didn't get 15.
You got like 4.
I got 5.
Oh, did you?
It's
Okay.
me and him who are tied on 5.
I thought you had a +1,
Yeah, 4 plus 1 is 5.
but you rolled a 3.
I didn't. It knocked over to 3.
Oh, sorry.
He's gaming.
Okay,
he's
so-
only got a 3. He's pretending. he's got
5,
a
15.
Yeah, exactly.
Ray got, no, sorry, Urban
I
got,
cheat, but only by a very
Ray got
small
20.
margin.
Yes.
what-
Urban got 15.
yeah, we got that.
Yeah, Urban.
One day I'll be daring
Saxon
go up
and
2 pips.
Dr. Dave got 5.
Okay, so we'll make it
Sorry.
It's alright.
So-
I could see how you came to that conclusion. I would have done the same thing.
So Dr. Dave and Pete both got 5. Is that right?
No, I'm not
No.
even there.
You're not even there.
You had too much
Dr.
wine.
Dave and Saxon both got 5.
Okay, so out of the two of you, who wants to go before?
I don't care. You make
I'll
up.
go first because I'm decisive.
Okay,
Beat him
good.
with the shillelagh.
I might moonbeam him first.
Yeah.
While I've still got some spell
I think-
slots
I
left.
think we-
I've used up almost all my
I think we
spell
established
slots.
you can moonbeam on the inside, so off you go.
Moonbeam on the inside.
Get that sensation.
Sounds like a great, a really weird
All right.
psychedelic song. I got moonbeams on the inside.
Inside, I have a moonbeam of love.
Right, okay,
It's full of
that's
stars. More like she's full of.
Moonbeams of my desire.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how Urban fights.
The problem is, if I do this
He doesn't.
moonbeam
He's
thing,
pretty-
then anyone who passes into the moonbeam circle will also be moonbeamed,
Yeah.
which is probably not great, actually.
It's an area in effect.
So you basically you wait till Ray's about to beat him on the head, and then you moonbeam both of them.
Hey, if this is a vampire, if I get an arrow and break the point off it,
Don't think it's a
just
vampire.
use it as a stake. A flying stake.
I might just have to use my shillelagh instead, because if I moonbeam, then no one else can fight
This sounds
him.
more like some sort of wraith or a ghost or something.
It's
Well,
a
it's a
vampire.
demon. It's a demon. Basically.
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna
it
be-
possesses
It's
people.
It's, if you don't have
Alright,
a
we need
magical
some table space
weapon,
so I can
weapon, I
figure it out.
suspect we're not going to be able to damage you. Fortunately, I've magicked up my shillelagh. Oh God, what's the duration on shillelagh? I think it's still bloody going.
I have a magic weapon, but I'm not there.
I'll find.
Haha.
It's a cantrip, so I can keep it going. Oh, yes, it's a cantrip, so I can keep it going. Yeah, duration 1 minute. I think I've run out of that shillelagh. I'm going to have to cast it again. Shillelagh! I think this conversation went on for more
I
than
am a
this.
shillelagh.
No, you're not.
Probably.
You're not a shillelagh.
I've got all cool stuff like cantrips. I'm not a cantrip.
Oops.
Alright, oh, we'll still got some space. I might move that.
How much space do we need?
Not much. It's an attic.
Oh, okay.
For an attic. But I'll put some other stuff down.
He's a demon. God knows what.
Being on Christmas morning.
Hippie and nun Christmas morning makes no sense.
That's why I said it. I've got a little Irish song in my head.
But hippies and nuns.
No, about Irishmen trying to be raised for the British Army, and they said, no, we won't be having any of that.
So then they got impressed.
Sorry?
So they couldn't be raised, so they got impressed them instead.
Oh no, they got into a fight with shillelaghs and then they ran away.
Oh,
And it all happens on Christmas morning for some reason.
Just makes you want to bomb Ireland, doesn't it?
Ah, what? There'll be none of that.
next you'll be taking away the backstop.
Descend.
The characters of the people that are here can set themselves
Oh,
up.
where's the midget? Oh, no, that's not the midget. It's
Tavo wanted to speak to a guy look like this.
Is that one mine or is that who's that?
I actually don't know what urban looks like.
What do you mean you don't know what urban looks
Oh,
like?
urban's Gumby. Okay, right.
How long has it been since you've seen him?
Give me that hideously expensive miniature.
Oh, that's right. That's it.
No, urban. I mean, I don't know what he looks like. It's
This
been
one's
so
me.
long, I can't remember.
He's got a square head and he's like really fat and he's got a smile on his face all the time because he's stupid.
That's presumably
Oh,
Ray.
okay.
That's presumably Ray. Now, given the order in which we,
He's like a
although
blockhead
we've been
from
talking,
Gumby.
so presumably we've changed our
Retarded.
position somewhat since then.
Right, so
There's that. Who else is there?
Sean.
Sharon's not there, is she? Oh, yes,
She is.
So, I've given you that barbarian with a giant axe.
Okay.
Whoops!
I have a sword, but that's okay.
Well, that's our options.
That's your character's accent.
Wigan Whiz.
Unless you want to be the dwarf.
Wigan Whiz.
No.
What you got
Well,
was
he's
not
got a
what you
sword.
saw.
Oh
Maybe a
my!
big dwarf.
Oh my God! It's a beast from the elder regions of Gimli.
Ah, it's a Gimpry +5. You're
Yes.
doomed.
You're 3+5.
Now I don't know about our positions. You can adjudicate.
Oh no, I'm fine for you.
The real
You come up
question
the
is-
ladder, so
Why the hell does something with four bloody pincers of death need some stick to whack you with?
Whether Ray
This
really
is
wants
just
to
a
be right out in front
representation.
is a good question.
well,
I mean, I have been speaking to Felix, so I imagine I'm
I might-
at least
I
as
might
far
fill
as
this
Ray.
one, so,
Okay.
so we'll stop that there. So I can-
You've done nothing but
Now ruin the
All right.
scoff chocolate for 3 days straight.
So this
So,
is a mezzo demon. Is there
um,
also a soprano demon?
Yes.
Ray, you go first.
I don't want to make them soprano demon. I presume they sing to his voice.
Oh, I try and stick him with my sword.
Okay, you'll need to get into sword cutting range.
I just got to use
Currently-
it. You can use ring thingy.
Oh, yeah. I probably need to quash it, but anyway. 2.
I'm sorry I asked you to do that.
Yeah, that's not going to quite do it.
Okay.
Okay. And that's with your modifier?
Do you have a magical weapon of any kind?
Well, yes, he has the sword which gains pluses against the
Okay,
creatures
still
that
not.
he's fighting.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Do you get a? I think you get a second attack now.
Level 5.
I think so. Have a look on your sheet. See if it says 2 attacks.
Isn't it ability if he hasn't chosen?
Attacks of 2.
Does it say somewhere on your sheet you have
Yeah.
a second attack?
Yes.
There you
You
go.
can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your return.
And did you take the attack action?
Well, I
Yes.
must have.
Yep.
It's really quite a complicated way just to say that you have 2 attacks instead of 1.
I copied it from the book.
Yeah, I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm the book.
I don't think I can use movement.
That time I got
Good God.
11.
Okay, using a magical weapon, non-magical.
Non-magical.
Okay.
Do we have magical weapons?
I know you've got that sword, but I'm not sure what sort of pluses it gives in combat.
This would be a good time to find out.
Yes.
You've got a longsword plus 4.
If it's a plus,
Yeah,
if
but
it's a
that's-
plus,
Damage.
yeah, but don't plus. Isn't the plus was that magic pluses? I thought if it wasn't a magic, it'd just be a longsword.
There's your extra attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the sword gives you an extra attack, doesn't that by nature make it magic?
No, he gets that for being 5th level.
Oh, okay. I thought it was part of his sword.
I'm sorry, this is-
Oh, I've got more spells on here.
Sure they're not repeats?
No, these aren't in the...
Oh,
Sorry,
It
where
was
do these
the
come
hit-
from?
The shield of heroic.
The ones I don't have cards for.
We were talking
Oh,
about.
okay, yeah. That doesn't apply here because you've never fought a demon before, but after this, it will.
What does the shield do?
It gives him a +1 to his armor class if he has fought that particular
Is your character
enemy
not
before.
human?
No, I'm half elf.
Oh,
And it writes
oh, that
on
explains
the
the
shield
whole.
that it
Yes.
engraves itself with what he's
I
fought.
just don't think of you as an elf.
And because It's Ray. I made the shield round like Captain America's shield, just because I knew he'd love that more.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
All right. So Ray, you
Whereas Irvin's just Conan the Barbarian.
you missed twice. Okay. All right. Elris,
I can use that.
Or you mean Xian?
No.
Because Elvis isn't here.
Okay, I'll show the movie.
Okay.
He's over here with
So I'm
me.
playing Urban's part. That's the one who
Use
got
up my concentration to cast protection from good and evil on
I
Earth.
want your fluids.
Since that gives a disadvantage to the attacker.
Yep, can't call that. Can't do that one. I think
Okay.
all I can really do is bloody shillelagh.
So I'll
What's
I'll
fairy
throw,
fire
I'll throw a
do?
dagger.
That simply
Yep, go.
outlines things. If
16
they consider it
Yes,
plus
but it
6,
means
that's
give
22.
attacks with advantage.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, hits and 1d4 plus 4. Okay, right.
How many evocation spells can I do? How many level 1 spells can I
3
do?
plus 4, 7.
1!
Okay.
I'm down to 1.
And because I've got the two weapon fighting, is it okay if I
You
use the
don't
other hand
have,
to
you
finish
don't have
another
zap
dagger?
magic?
Sure.
Yeah, Moonbeam, but
You don't add your
It's
ability.
that's a 5-foot radius. No one will be able to get combat
Natural
with
20.
him.
Okay, so you do.
1d4 plus 4, so 8 damage.
I'm going to do something else first. Which will
Yep.
be of use.
So, it's been so long since I've done this, but my memory is you roll the damage twice, but you add the
So
top
roll
modifier.
advantage.
Saxon. So on a natural 20 hit, isn't it? You roll double the damage, but you hit the maximum of the pluses or something.
I thought you.
What is it?
I thought you skipped the
I
highest
don't
roll
remember. I'm sorry.
Do you roll twice and
because it's
I know the
changed,
damage is
changed
rolled
from
twice.
second edition.
Yeah.
That's for certain.
okay, you got 4 and 2, so I'm guessing I
Someone
take
has to
4.
eat the last Tim
Not me.
So that means I get 8 damage if it's just rolling an advantage.
Okay, we'll call it 8 for a moment until Saxon looks it up.
Okay.
Uh,
So 7 and 8. He did some decent damage.
yeah. Okay. Carrick, you're up.
Carrick Fergus.
Alright.
Hit him with your shillelagh or do
No, I'm
something
going to do
else.
the fairy fire.
Oh, the fairy fire.
Fairy fire do.
The fairy fire.
It
Each
fires the
object
fairies.
in a 20 foot cube, which I'm going to do around here.
Yeah, go.
Within range, outlined in the light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity roll,
Okay.
saving throw. For the duration, affected creatures shed dim light. Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage.
Does that affect the other people in the party as well?
Oh shit!
It's an area effect weapon. It doesn't discriminate.
Oh shit! I won't be doing that.
Oh, you grenade maniac!
What was the oh shit about?
I will cast Shillelagh.
Exactly.
So hang on. So Ray attacked with his sword. Which one are you, Ray? This one? So you've got to be within 5 feet. If you attack with a sword, you can still be. If that's.
So I'm
No, that's Shion. You can stay there because you can throw from there.
I'm reigniting my Shillelagh, which
Okay.
I can't. I don't know if I can do that in the same turn. Oh, it's a one bonus action. What
Sure.
does that mean? I can attack
You
as well.
Yep.
So I cast Shillelagh on my magic, and then I hit the fella
Go.
with the Shillelagh.
Shoot it.
Shame with your ribbon stick.
So
Is it now?
what do I roll to hit? How does this work?
Roll a d20
A
and
dice.
you.
Add my 0 attack bonus.
Is it?
That's
Must be
what
a
I've
0
got.
attack though.
Well, that's what it says there.
Okay.
But you just ensorcelled it, didn't you?
Yeah, it does more damage. What's this? The spell and blah blah blah. 13. Should I get no bonuses at all?
If only I was there.
Where would this bonus be if I had one?
I had like +5.
Let me have a look at your sheet. No, see if I can work it out for you.
Maybe I should have thrown javelins at him instead.
So, John, you rolled a 20.
No
Is
attack
that
bonus for you,
correct?
Shion.
Correct.
So you're better off with
Critical
spells
hit.
than you are with.
When you score
Yeah, I'm
a
almost
critical
out of
hit,
spells.
Do you want
you
him,
get
do you want him to
extra-
rethink that and
roll
just let him
extra
have it,
dice.
or-
What?
When
Yeah,
you
you can
attack
cast a spell instead of doing
against
that.
the
if you
I
like.
haven't got any spells I
all
can
the attacks
use.
damage.
Really?
He
What about your
just-
moonbeam?
You just
And
said you
If I
them
do for
together.
moonbeam, I'm
Then add
moonbeaming
these
everyone.
rolls to modify
Can't you just
Why?
javelin?
What's your spread of
Oh,
speed?
wow.
To
Javelins
speed
or
up
something?
play, you can roll all the damage dice
Moonbeam.
at once.
A silvery beam of light, 5-foot radius, 40 foot high.
Extra
Yeah,
6.
so you'd only get here.
You
5
sure?
foot radius. Each square's 5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Extra
I'll-
6 damage.
Well, in that case, I'm
Oh,
moonbeaming.
It
So
was,
what
it
is-
was a critical hit.
Yeah.
You get to roll all the damage dice twice, then add
There
any
you
relevant
go.
modifiers.
There you go. So I was right.
Mhm.
Now, Ray, the other thing is to keep in mind that you score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20.
Sorry.
Not just a
It's
20.
another 4, not another 6.
Okay.
Sure, it's 5 feet and not 5 yards.
5 feet.
Right.
No, I think it was.
I done critted.
Yep. Okay, do it. You can moonbeam him if you want. I don't want
I'm
to tell you how
doing
to
it.
use your
I'm
spells.
so
but you
doing it.
can. Alright.
Do you have to drop your dax to moonbeam?
It takes 2d10 radial damage, but at third level, radiant, not radial.
You got a third level spot left?
I haven't used any of my third level spells.
Yeah, you did. You've used 2. You've used your healing one.
No, they were second level spells.
Doesn't know you cast one at third level.
Sorry?
Oh, I bloody well
level,
did.
They talked about they had
The
I
spells
don't mean to
can
be
be
gaming,
But I still have one slot left.
Alright, do it. Thank God you saved one slot.
Talking about their city, Seattle, and
Increased by d10 for each slot level above second. So,
Perry, Frank, Seattle, and they had Daphne Moon on. So it was Daphne Moon, Seattle.
oh, it's a second level spell, but I can cast it at third level.
That's right.
Now you can bump it.
So that gives me 3d10 damage.
Oh, Jesus!
Radiant damage on a
One of my students when I was a teacher.
on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The save is a
succeed.
the save is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's got a save on Constitution. Okay, yep. No.
Maybe it doesn't have any constitution.
It has a pretty. It won't get a modifier on Constitution.
Got a pretty feeble one.
Spell save DC of 14. Is that something you need to know, or is? Does that,
Oh, okay.
That's what mine is.
So,
I don't know if does that apply to you.
yes. So your DC. No, hang on. He's got to roll for the damage. Right? Let's see if I save. 2. I don't. I take the full extent of the damage. Go. Give it to me.
18.
I thought it was going to be more.
Well, it's 3d10.
Okay.
Now,
That's higher than average.
now remember radiant damage, but also
Doesn't it go for like 3 turns or something?
it's persistent. Yes.
Yes.
Well, it says concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means in
It
terms
means
of
that
rounds.
if
I thought one round was 10 seconds.
yeah,
At least it
I
used
think
to
it's
be.
up to a minute means you've got 6 combat turns. I think.
So you can just keep zapping him for the next 6, 5,
Yeah.
6, 5.
As long as you keep concentrating.
I have to keep moving the cylinder to match his location.
Yeah.
So there's a cylinder of moonbeam light.
Right. Wow. That actually that hurt quite a lot.
Maybe you'll be dead next turn.
Okay.
Maybe.
On average,
Mish, go.
average roll on a
Okay.
D10 is 5.5.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
times 5.5
of
is
casting protection from good and evil
16.5.
on
So I rolled
Earthman,
No, I
simply
haven't
to
rolled
give
slightly
him
below
the
average.
benefit
Oh,
of
slightly
when he
below
was in direct combat with the
no,
creature.
above.
But now that the creature's being moonbeamed, are you actually going to be trying to engage him in
This
combat? Or are you
is
just
the
going to be
man
hanging back?
Tavo wants to confront.
No, I think I'll engage him in combat.
Okay, in that case, protection from good and evil, it's a concentration spell on my part, which means I'll only be able to do zappy spells in addition to that rather than anything else that requires concentration. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undeads. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have a disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Everything
which
else
is the
about
first
it, I
one.
think it's
The
wonderful.
target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed
I know
by
it's
them, which sounds pretty good
Fancy
considering
sticking
what
in
he
the
did
scabbard
to
first,
the
like.
kid. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws
That's
against the
where
relevant
he
effect.
got it. Actually, it doesn't have a scabbard because it's the sword of Cthulhu.
So I'll need
So
to
I've
kind
ruined
of
it for you now.
step up and inform Erfon of what I'm doing. Just touch him on the shoulder to activate the spell, and then dodge off to the side so as a flanking maneuver.
What did you just do?
He did a run, tumble, and attack like he always does.
Run, tumble, and attack. Run, tumble, and attack. How did you attack? You had to touch him.
Well, I was actually... I'm buffing Aof when I'm not attacking the creature.
Ah, that makes way more sense. I like it. I wouldn't touch it if I could avoid it.
Ray is being buffed.
Tennessee Catholic priest blames racist dog for rejection of black teacher. Cleaner. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Racist dog?
A racist dog.
Alright.
They fight about
Ray,
the teacher.
you're right in front of it, so
The
it's
dog
going to
is
attack
racist.
you. +4 to hit.
I don't understand this story.
A priest in Tennessee has been accused of racial discrimination after his secretary
12.
allegedly told him
16.
she could not clean his home because his pet dog is racist.
Do I hit you?
What?
What's your armor
That
class?
sounds like politically correct this one, man.
In other words, the dog
15
barks
slash
attacks
17.
black people, barely.
Oh, it might actually...
It might be true.
17 might be if you're fighting an enemy that you have on your...
Then again, maybe the
Shield.
cleaner's just really
That's
stupid.
+1 though, isn't it?
I think so. So if you
No,
work
they're
out
just
why it's
doing any
15
old
slash
crap hoping
17.
that they can get away with anything. It's kind
Maybe
of like
it's-
throwing
maybe
one
it's
of
got
the
something to do with your
walls,
armor.
sticks.
I don't know.
Sometimes dogs can be weird about certain types of people that they can recognise because they've had some sort of bad experience in the past.
We'll say
I
no.
think I've had it written somewhere. It's probably...
But it's not even common, really. With
I have no
dogs.
idea.
Okay. Well, we'll say no for...
It
We'll
was
see
the
if you
little
can
dog
work it
that
out.
ripped up as a child.
Have you
Okay.
got my other folder?
I don't know, maybe.
The other fault.
What colour is your fault?
Blue.
Yes, it's blue.
Jono's...
It might be that one.
No, it's
Uh,
Pete's. Black is...
It must be the next one down. It's
That's
the only blue
mine.
one there. Oh. Sure it's blue? No, it's not
Keep
aqua.
going the other way. Keep going. That one.
This
That
one?
one. No.
This one?
Yeah.
Sky blue.
Yes.
Are we going to have to get little stickers and put them on and
Oh,
write our
probably.
names on there?
Alright, let's go back up.
Can they be smiley stickers?
And
It
it's...
should all be the same smiley sticker.
It's, it's actually Ray's turn now, anyway.
Achieving nothing.
So did it damage me? Did we decide?
It depends. It damages you on a 16.
My armor class should be 15. I don't know why there's a /17 right now. It was originally 15.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
15.
Well, then it has damage. If it's 15, then it has hit you. It's going to do 3d6 necrotic damage.
Ooh,
necrotic.
You should have at least 40 hit points, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Necrotic.
So you take 6, 9.
9 of
And
earth points.
you notice that as it attacks you, Ray, by reaching out and grabbing you, it has healed itself a bit.
Oh,
Oh, it's draining as it kills you.
No.
It's doing the
The vampiric touch thing, yes.
yes.
Is that a big enough penguin? What do you reckon?
Ah, that's one of the Mountains of Madness penguins. I love them.
But now, Ray, after you've
Not
taken
really.
9
No,
damage,
it is.
it's now your turn
I
again.
don't know how to make the picture bigger. Maybe it's
So, Ray?
Maybe not.
You whack the ghost.
Please don't do that.
You stopped using the ring, have you?
Please
Oh,
stop.
no, using the...
Do you not understand what I'm saying?
I mean-
or do you just have no respect for my rights?
20,
Okay.
22.
Why not both?
Yep. You hit.
Oh, I should have said wishes, actually. No respect.
No, I think right is perfect.
But if the hat fits,
6.
Oh, okay. Take 6.
How can a neo-Nazi and an unreconstructed communist not live together and not go mad?
And on my other attack...
Oh, yeah, good. Sorry.
Spin. Thank you. 13.
No.
It's like a left-wing Philly.
Xian.
okay. I'll fling another dagger.
One of the problems I've had with some of the
Can I get
sheets
through
is
there,
I
or-
have no idea where the numbers come from. You almost need a
yes, you can throw over that.
calculation sheet so you can actually see why you have them.
3 missed.
So you can make adjustments
Missed again.
so that you can actually
Did you roll a 1?
No, I didn't roll a 1.
If you rolled a 1, I was going to make your dagger go out the window.
Oh, God.
But no.
Is it going to murder us
So how
all?
many daggers have you got?
I hope so.
Well, I got. It says
My moon
10 daggers,
being
8 on person, 2 in back.
Okay. Alright, so we've still got some.
Still got 4.
Alright, Carrick.
Canic.
You get to just.
I'm
you've already-
moonbeaming him
You've already
again.
hit with your moonbeam, so you just get to keep.
He
on.
just keeps going while I can concentrate.
While
So
you
I'm
can
getting
concentrate.
6
So it
turns.
hasn't,
So
it
I've
hasn't
got.
attacked you. So
We've
that-
knocked off
yeah, you're
one.
still
Do
concentrating.
you
Go.
have any
for damage.
zappy
No.
spells which
No,
do
I'm concentrating.
No. The mechanics of spells are if you're concentrating on a spell, you can't do any other concentration spells, but you can do a non-concentration spells, which are usually the
Yeah, I've
instantaneous
pretty much
zappy
run
spells.
out of useful
Okay,
things.
No, I think if you choose to break
Do you
your
have
concentration
cantrips?
on a spell that contains concentration, you
Cantrip.
must concentrate on that
Yes.
spell.
And shillelagh.
But
I don't
I
think you
mean,
can pick something else to
well,
do. I think he's got to focus
just
on
ignore
that.
Saxon.
Because if he gets
No,
hit,
roll
he
the
has to make
dice.
a concentration.
No,
roll.
like, for
Things
instance,
out.
I'm concentrating to maintain the protection from good
Blind.
and evil,
Yeah.
but I can do other things like chromatic orb or
Jesus.
chill touch, because they're just zap spells.
Oh, it was a 4 this time. I'm so impressed.
Why? What'd you get?
8. Could
No.
have been worse.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Donna.
It's all good.
I'm kicking him in my excitement.
Fish. Do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
You're stealing my socks.
If he's regenerating, I think I'll use
Oh, no,
the
they're
chill
orange,
touch.
aren't they? I've got
Simply-
very similar ones.
That would
Not
be
so much because it does
benefiting
damage,
wearing
but
those
simply
the same
because
time I've
it'll
used him.
block him
A
from
very similar one,
regenerating
slightly
if he
different
tries
colour.
to suck more stuff off Earth ones. So,
Okay.
It's like
So you're gonna
going
chill touch
shopping
the
at
demon?
St. Big W or something.
Yes,
He
now-
has been
All right. You need to
Strahd.
move into contact. Oh, is it a range
No,
spell?
it's a range
Okay.
spell.
Like
Yep.
him, I'm too
So I'll need to.
But these ones, these are actually quite good socks. These are
My-
icebreakers. Which
I am a
bought in New
vampire.
Zealand.
I am free.
It's
And
supposed to
apparently
last for
Tarver
a
loves
decade.
me.
See if they actually do.
23. Does that hit armor class 2?
It does. It does hit his armor class. Yeah.
Okay, in that case. Oh, 8 maximum damage.
Okay. On that, Saxon,
Yes.
can you make
That's my second moonbeam. I have to keep track. 2 moonbeams.
a
4 to go.
Hey.
charisma saving throw, please?
Oh, okay. This is going to be a problem. As we all know, charisma is my dumb stat.
No.
Sorry. Total of 6.
Your body slumps forward. The demon flies towards the locket that is in your possession.
Ow.
And
That's
now
actually an
you
interesting choice
are
of words.
controlled by the demon.
Oh, okay. What evil thing shall I do against my fellow comrades?
Oh no, it has full possession of you. You can just see what
You don't
what
get
it's
to
doing.
choose, layman.
Oh
Okay.
god, now what do we do?
We just killed the demon, that'll fix the problem.
How do we kill the demon now it's inside?
It's
Saxon.
not inside him, it's just controlling him.
Oh, I got the impression it was inside.
Well, the midge is still on the table, so I'm assuming it's still there on the table.
What's the story, Dave?
Well, it's now the boy has fallen to the ground. It's gone back to the locket that Saxon had in his
So
possession.
it's no longer there.
No, so put him over with Saxon. Yeah, there. Okay, and now it has
Saxon's,
taken control of
Saxon's
Saxon.
body.
Yes, but it is in a fairly weak condition at the moment.
So just keep moonbeaming it.
Moonbeaming Saxon.
How am I going to moonbeam it while it's in Saxon?
Just moonbeam Saxon.
What are you talking
Saxon
about?
has more hit points than it does, so it'll go first.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Are you talking basically
Right, it's
treating
your
it as
turn.
chemotherapy, are you?
Yeah.
And yes, I do have a plus 2 armor class
Hey.
because I'm using my shield.
Oh, okay.
Because even
All
though
right, so you didn't
even-
take that damage, so you can just subtract that damage.
When it's in Saxon, it still takes hit points when we attack Saxon, doesn't it?
Yep.
See, Saxon has more hit points than it does, so just moonbeam Saxon.
Well, I may not have much choice because Saxon's probably going to attack us.
Exactly,
Probably.
moonbeam Saxon.
The big question is whether it's going to use its own abilities or is it whether it also has access to mine.
22.
Okay, yep, you hit it.
Apparently
Moonbeam.
Ray's attacking Saxon.
Thank you, Ray. Go for it. Beat him.
5.
Saxon, you take 5
Okay.
hit points of damage.
What?
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
You don't like the ring much?
What?
Just threw the ring down in disgust.
Well, why am I I attacking Saxon? I went to look something up and now I find I'm attacking Saxon.
Saxon's been possessed by a demon.
Well, I don't want to attack Saxon.
But the demon and Saxon are the same at the moment.
Well, I'm not I don't want to attack Saxon.
Okay.
Yeah, we can subtract that, I think.
All right.
Yes.
Because if
What do
Ray
you
knew
wish
what,
to
if Ray knew
If
what,
Ray knew
was
what he was
happening,
doing,
he wouldn't have
yes.
done it.
Okay.
It was still
So-
a beautiful moment, though.
What do you want to do?
Well, it's a good bloody question. I'm not going to immediately attack Saxon.
I think you should moonbeam him and just.
But the problem is that if I don't maintain the moonbeam
And
won't
let
be
God sort it out.
maintained.
Well, you can either moonbeam somebody else or you can moonbeam Saxon.
Well,
Moonbeam myself.
Moonbeam is an area thing, and if there's a target inside it, works gravy. So you can just have the moonbeam on hold over there
I
somewhere.
could have just hold it for a turn, yes.
Yeah, but
Why
all
don't
it has to do is sit in his body for the next 4 turns, and then you're out of moonbeam.
Sorry, why don't you attack him rather than Saxon with the moonbeam?
Because he's
in
possessing
Saxon.
Sure.
But I'm arguing Saxon has more
He's
hit
not
points
separate
than
from
these
Saxon at
guys,
the
so
moment.
just to moonbeam Saxon, he'll die
Oh.
first before Saxon.
He entered
dies.
Saxon had the locket.
I'm not sure
So he
if that's how
enters.
it works, but it might be.
What's that?
That if I moonbeam Saxon, I moonbeam the demon as well.
If we kill Saxon,
Only
we can
one way to
always heal
find
him.
out, isn't there?
Oh, this is weird. I don't want to say moonbeam Saxon.
If only I was there, I could use this and end this argument.
Yeah. Arms of Hadar.
Ray, I'm still going to say it's your turn. You want to do something?
Save them, Dave. Save them from the weakness of their
Did
own
you have a
morality.
saving roll that you had to do?
No.
Or just insta
Might I
happened?
suggest that somebody who has really high dexterity try and knock the locket away?
There's a thought.
Oh,
worthy
that's a
of-
good idea.
There's a
You can do
thought.
serious fribble damage to
Right.
the locket.
That would be me. Well, that would be.
That would be what's her fingal? Whose
Yeah.
turn is it?
What's a
It's
finger?
me after him.
I'll try that.
The problem, of course, is whether
What's your
it's in
dexterity
my
like?
pocket or not.
Pretty good.
You actually have to grasp it. It's probably going to take over that person.
You can grapple him while Dave moonbeams you both.
So what am I doing?
So hang on, Saxon, what did you do with the locket?
I don't know. I did not specify. Logically,
I know.
I don't have it in my hand because we're doing other stuff. I've probably got it in my pocket.
Okay, we'll have to say it's in
What
your
it got in his pocket says.
Please.
That's going to cause a problem because I'm willing to bet that if anybody tries to grasp it, even very briefly, simply to get it away, the second they're grasping it, it's going to
Fireball his pants
Okay,
off.
weird question. Do we know what pocket it is?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, for frick's sake,
So just remove his pants. Okay, right.
moonbeam.
Yeah, let's go.
Moonbeam. It probably needs
Pants the
breast
orc.
pocket.
Pants the orc.
Well,
If it's
I'll
his
whack him with
character,
the
it'll be
flat
one of his pouches. So ripping his pants off isn't going to do anything.
That's a good point. Yes.
Okay.
Just cut his belt off. Slash his belt. Don't need to touch it. Just
Attempt
slash
to
his
remove
belt.
his pants. Now that's got to be a new one in the
Actually, no,
panels.
actually, Peter, that's a very good idea.
Just slash his belt and everything falls away.
Okay.
first roll is a 1. And the second roll is an 11.
Okay.
Do you not have plus magic?
Well, the first roll was a natural 1, which turns out to be a 6. And the second one was a 5, which turns out to be 11.
Right.
No, that's going to miss. So,
That makes sense.
I think it's Jono, is it? Go slash his belt.
I'm going to attempt to dack the orc.
No, just slash the belt.
Slashing the belt. Okay, righto.
Be accurate in your description or Dave will punish you.
Okay, righto.
Well,
I would.
what does dacking mean exactly?
Exactly. It sounds like ripping
Okay,
his
coming
pants
in.
down, which won't help because
Yep.
the belt isn't attached to the
Okay, using my
pants.
rapier,
yep.
attempting to slice the belt.
Okay.
15 plus 6, 21.
Okay, yep. You do slice the belt.
Okay.
He is now pantsless.
That's not something we all want
I
to
don't
see.
think his pants would fall down based on the figure. 'Cause the figure is actually a Saxon custom figure to represent his
Fortunately,
character.
Pete's not with us to give his opinion.
But it's funnier if his pants fall down.
DM, you've got to make that happen.
Well, if that's not what happened,
Tell us how you fought the demon when you took his pants off.
I pantsed him.
I have
It's just such a good solution to the problem. You've
We
got
have to
let it go.
remove the medallion from him somehow, or
Yes.
the amulet. And if you can slide, even if you slice off that part of his pants.
Can I point out the logical flaw?
What's the
That
logical?
even if the thing had something to do with the possession, the boy was possessed when he didn't have the thing anyway, the medallion.
Okay.
Well, as long as the medallion's off him, we can't possess anyone else.
It seemed to be. It went to Saxon, as far as I can tell. It went to Saxon because of the
Yes,
locket.
that's what I got.
Yeah, no, that might be true, but
Moonbeam
it doesn't. You
here.
don't seem to need to retain possession of the locket.
Has the pantslessness of the orc
Maybe it takes
changed
time
anything?
to
Well, that's even better because now he's trapped in Saxon. We can kill him with Saxon. Moonbeam here.
Okay, is it okay if I, as well as it, okay, I've got the two-handed fighting thing.
Give him the kiss of life. So the
I'm not
demon
even doing
possess
that.
you.
I'm just going to attempt to whack him with the butt of the
If we can knock him out.
Okay.
or the butt.
Subdual damage, yep, fun, that's cool.
Yep.
Save and
What's your hit points, Saxon?
If we're ignoring that 5 points that Ray gave, but then realised he didn't need to
Oh,
do,
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm down to 42 hit
Is
points.
that
Okay.
you? That's you.
22.
What do I do?
22.
Urban's got really good hitting,
Yep.
fighting skill.
That hits him.
Hits him.
Yeah.
Okay, now 1d8, but I'm specifying attempting to do non-lethal damage.
Yep.
So,
Bonds him on the bonds.
oh wow, 8 on the bonds. So that's a total of 12.
That
12
sucks.
non-lethal hit
So that's
points.
minus 12.
Okay, yeah,
cool.
minus 12 on his Saxon.
Yep, okay.
Alright.
Has that taken down the monster at all?
Dave.
Moonbeam.
Stop it with your moonbeams. I'm stuck now. I don't know what to do.
Moonbeam.
Why would I have moonbeams?
Moonbeam.
No, that merely takes me down to 30 hit points.
Moonbeam.
Do you have to drop Saxon to nothing before the monster actually notices?
Moonbeam.
I'm not moonbeaming Saxon.
30 hit points.
Do
Moonbeam.
you have any spells that might help?
You're out.
I don't think you
Moonbeam.
I'm no, really. I've got resistance.
Oh, that'll help.
You touch one willing creature. I don't think he's willing right at the moment.
Do we happen to have any holy water on us?
Holy water.
In my day, we always used to travel around on a fire of holy water. For just such an occasion.
I would have
If
drank
I
it
may
all.
suggest, I know I have holy water because it's part of the material components. For
Excellent.
protecting
If you moonbeam
green,
him, the
which
vial
means
will
it's probably-
break. Except it's probably in his belt that's on the floor
Oh,
now,
yes,
so it
exactly.
won't help anyway.
Hang on, if it's in the belt, it's on the floor, we can pick it up if we can move him away and then
And beat him with it.
Beat him with him.
the belt.
A charm person. I'm not sure if that helps either.
Charm person only works against humanoids. I think this is a fiend.
Moonbeam.
You're a humanoid though.
Yeah, but it's not him you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Stop saying moonbeam. I'm afraid I'm going to have to abandon the moonbeam, which is quite disappointing.
You've given up your tactical advantage. You're doomed now through your own weakness.
But I can hit him.
You're not
with-
actually in the room, so I don't think you can say this.
That's why I haven't cast Arms of
As I
Hador.
said, Dave, you can continue to maintain concentration on that while doing something else.
You can.
Can I really even go up and hit you with a shillelagh?
Yes.
Go and hit him with a shell and maintain it.
All right, I'm maintaining concentration on the moonbeam.
Just moonbeam the table and go beat him over the head with your bombs.
I'm going to beat him with a shillelagh.
It's futile.
The shillelagh's friggin' useless.
If only you had some
What do you
did more damage.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
I need to roll to hit first.
Oh, jeez.
Look at the most useless bunch of heroes you've ever seen.
8 plus nothing is 8. I missed him.
Oh, that's one phase of moonbeam wasted.
Can I do non-lethal damage with javelins?
No.
What the fuck?
No, you can't. I won't give you that unless you use it as a stick.
Badonk. It's a good kind of
You can do non-lethal damage with javelins,
Yes.
you just have to throw them sideways.
You don't throw it.
Resistance. It's futile.
You don't throw it.
Just save for his arms and legs and pin him to the floor.
Yeah.
He's gone now. There's no point screaming moonbeam
All right.
because you're asleep.
So you were only doing it to annoy him.
Alright, the demon that is Saxon turns upon.
The demon that is Saxon.
Turns upon
The
Urban's
non-demon that is
character,
Urban.
and it's going to attempt to claw him. Oh no, it'll miss. Only got a 9. He's lucky.
Technical question. If it's
Yeah.
trying to kill
Like-
somebody while it's in my body,
It won't
is
have
it it's
claws.
using my hands?
No, it's using its hands.
Okay.
So it is physical.
But it succeeds in lightly caressing me and I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Right, it's your turn.
And Thrall would have come in handy, maybe.
Okay, he's currently pantsless.
What are you down to, Saxon?
30.
Hang on. Shouldn't he take like a dexterity so as not to fall over? The man whose pants is currently wrapped around his legs. He specifically said his
What's the
pants
story
fell
about
down.
non-lethal damage again? You just
You can choose. You just say I'm doing non-lethal damage.
Make him have a dex to fall over.
It's now becoming a fist fight.
14 damage.
GM.
How am I cheating? You're standing right next to him. You didn't have to move.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I still think you'd have to have some sort of swishy
Another-
movement.
8 points of damage.
That's a total of
Yeah.
one.
Sorry. That was 12 points of damage and
Do the swishy
6
with the
points of
shirt
damage.
and then just the pants.
18 points of damage.
Look
Okay.
over their shoulders, read their emails.
How you doing
Alright.
now, Saxon?
It's minus 30, so I'm down to 12 by my calculations.
12!
Hold on a second. I might be miscalculating because of my maths phobia.
Because of your mass.
Maths phobia.
Maths, not mass.
Minus
It's not scared of taking up space.
Or
That's
going
not
to
saying-
mass.
That's
I'd be scared
Having
of going
mass
to
or-
mass.
Oh, you go there on Sunday morning. That's what you do, you go to mass.
Just
Oh, the
confess-
demon probably is scared of going to mass.
No, it is 12, sorry.
Go to
Yeah.
12 different Catholic churches and confess to being a Nazi war criminal, see if any of them report you.
No, but if you're a Protestant, they disown
So what are you down to, Saxon?
12.
Okay. At that, you see the cloud of
Are you a Protestant fascist?
the black shadow. It
Nazi.
shrinks
Are you a
and
Protestant
heads
Nazi
towards
war
Saxon's pants. Never thought I'd be saying that line.
So it's moved out of Saxon
And into the pants.
and into Saxon's pants.
Obviously into the pocket
Now-
where the locket is.
Now, here, can I moonbeam Saxon's pants without moonbeaming Saxon?
That is the greatest moment in D&D
That would require a really high roll, we think of.
I'm just trying to do a mental picture of that.
I think we'd have to first more thoroughly
Dr.
separate
Dave.
Saxon from his
Dr.
pants.
Dave moonbeaming Saxon's pants. It's like,
The belt isn't attached to the pants. His pants may have fallen down, but the belt is a totally separate.
Oh my goodness.
The
that's
locket's in
awesome.
his pants,
Oh, it's in his pants.
not on his belt.
I thought it was established it was in one of his pouches on his belt.
No, it was not.
Apparently not.
That was not established.
Okay, so Saxon actually has pants pockets for some reason.
Why not?
He has got all sorts of pockets.
Oh, you Saxon.
Saxon, I'm actually going to give you the next go because you have come
You have
back to,
revived.
even though you are quite injured.
sorry about that tune.
Step on your pants.
Is there something that you would like to do? Is there a spell you could possibly
I want
use?
to pull my pants
I
up and get
don't.
repossessed.
Think so. Apart from the
Dispel evil?
So,
I don't have
Dispel
that.
magic?
I don't think dispel magic is going to work against
not the demon
critter.
possession that we
Okay,
have.
right.
Because it's not a spell.
Cope with the demon.
If it's contracting and heading down towards the
It's like
Pants.
a scene from Mr.
Yeah.
Vampire at the moment.
Saxon's possessed pants.
Ravenloft, a horrifying,
Do you have anything
frightening
that dispels
game.
evil?
no.
Holy
I've got-
water. Holy water.
Did you say you had holy water?
Yeah, yes, okay.
Water.
Well, we can do a thing of holy water, although I think since I'm not going to be using it in a spell, it's not going to be a material component. I'll probably have to give it to Dave's character.
Oh,
Why can't you
what
just
did use it
smash it on your
yourself?
pants?
Spill it.
Okay.
Tip the holy water on the...
So, do you want me
Holy
to
waters
do a
and
dexterity
demons do
roll
not
to
like each other.
grab the
Sure,
holy
why
water?
not?
I took
In
myself.
case you
into
roll
the
a one
thieves.
and drop it and it smashes on the floor, it'll be so freaking hysterical.
It would, wouldn't it? Oh, goodness.
I'll say, apart from rolling a one, you'll be able to succeed on this.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I never. 11.
but the ones really surprised you there, didn't it? You grabbed the holy water. You grabbed the locket out of your pocket, which is closed.
Mm-hmm. Has the cloud of the demon completely
gone into
Well,
the
then why
locket?
just-
Or, it's, well, you
You
imagine
could
it
submerge
has.
the locket into the holy water.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea, yeah. Although I don't think we probably need to
You
contain
think too
it.
much. Do.
Is there
Just
another
put the
water?
locket in the container.
There's an easy way to relieve the
Do.
suspense, and that is to
Do something.
the action as an experiment.
Okay,
Leave
so
the water
pour some of the
over.
holy water over the
You're
locket.
the
Don't
overthinker.
Holy
look
water.
into the holy water.
The holy water acts like acid and starts to dissolve the
Oh
locket.
yeah.
Oh, good.
Keep going.
As you
Don't
keep
stop.
pouring, it completely dissolves.
Oh yeah.
Does the demon go away?
It has.
We don't see demons no more.
How's Felix looking?
He's unconscious on the floor.
Check him for fangs, just to be
I
certain.
think we might need to bind his wound.
Check him for
Probably should do
fangs.
something about Saxon's wounds too.
You never checked me for fangs. and
Saxon's
you've
all
already
right.
ever
They might
since.
not be cuts, but they might be quite bad bruises.
Don't you
By the way,
check him for fangs.
Sian apologises for whacking Saxon on the head under
Maybe I'd adopt
the
him.
influences of the demon.
It was necessary.
I could rename him Klaus, and we could have amazing adventures.
He just
across
wants
the
to
land.
keep.
He
She
would
just
be
wants to
my
keep
heir.
short accounts with the orc.
My
That's
one
all.
true.
I now
heir.
dispense of Moonbeam.
Okay.
One
Bye bye,
day
Moonbeam.
He would inherit my pillows.
You dismiss them.
Pillows of my father's.
Don't need that counter anymore.
So have you checked him
Okay.
for fangs?
I'm only merely very bruised, however, he's actually bleeding. So somebody who actually can see straight at the moment,
Fangs.
That'll
take
be
these
me.
bandages.
Have you checked
And-
him
and
for
bandage the
fangs?
I am highly skilled at medicines.
Good, you could like check him for fangs.
I
Good
will.
idea.
Use an anatomy check.
I will investigate this young chap to see that he is human and whether he, to the extent to which he needs medical attention. Oh, poodle pips!
You failed to
Tips
check him
again?
for fangs?
I get a total of 8, and that's including my +6 medicine.
Does Dave notice if he has fangs on him or not?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
With a roll of 2, he doesn't even find his mouth.
I hope he fangs him.
Tell me where the arms are again.
Which way's up?
I was going to say, David. One of my friends sent me something which made me smile. It said,
Oh, that's good. He's showing
playing
his affection by
Dark
munching on your
D&D.
shoulder.
rolls 20 for perception, and the DM noted that he'd seen everything there was to see already. But since he'd rolled such a really good thing, he says, "You suddenly feel like you're standing on a giant table and you're surrounded by five giants. Everyone is standing very, very still, and then the feeling disappears after a moment."
Oh,
Excellent.
okay.
What has happened?
As you check, Felix, he begins to tell you in quite a sad voice that he hasn't felt himself over the last few days. That it was like him watching his own body from outside, and he couldn't control anything. He said that he happened upon this locket in a walk when he was walking in the woods on a dead body, and he took it thinking,
oh, yes, of course, sorry.
thinking that it would be valuable and he could sell it. And he said then after he opened the locket to see what was inside, that was the last he could remember being in control of his own body. He immediately went home and he watched in horror as he himself murdered his parents and walked himself to the orphanage in search of more bodies.
Okay, that's a bit dark.
I thought he was
I need counselling.
I thought he was walking in the
That
forest
in
on a dead
mind,
body.
we'll
On
need
a
to
dead
gently
body. He was
but
riding a
firmly
dead
ask
body
him,
through the
How
forest.
Then he found
many
the
of
ambulance.
those mystic runes, meaning dark dreams, did he spread around the orphanage? Have we accounted for them with those 4? One in the Great King's bedroom and one in his room, or are there others?
Oh, there are others, but they're not in effect anymore.
You
Just
can
out of interest,
go up and recruit the
can we
dude.
find anybody in around and in theory to who has such magic as making the boy forget everything that's happened to him.
Can he what?
That's an idea. No, yeah, brain wipe might be a good thing at the moment.
Before you start splashing forget me not spells around, maybe you should go up and interrogate what's his face.
It's 9:45. I'm not sure. What do we want to do?
Do we want to end here?
As you head back downstairs from the attic, you see that the headmistress is there, and she says, "That sounds like quite a commotion." You see
Yes.
Felix come down
I think you'll find Felix will be more well behaved
behind
now.
you, and she goes, "He looks different somehow."
Yes, he is different.
Yes, he's good now.
Yeah,
We've dispelled
We've
the
dispelled
evil
a
humans.
demon from him.
Miracle and Maliki.
I'm not actually in any way exaggerating.
I mean, we say that
From-
kids have got their demons to deal with, but seriously.
Demons of wrath.
From a room just off to the side, you hear a voice that you haven't heard before say, "Miss Belasco?"
That'll be Milov.
So we can interrogate him.
As you enter that room, you see that Milov is sitting up in bed. His colour has returned to him, and he looks indeed quite healthy.
Excellent.
Nothing can stop you now except
And
murder.
that is where we will leave it for tonight.
That's actually a much nicer place to leave it than last time.
Yes.
It is indeed. And so, in the mortal words of the characters, Mish, ow, ow, ow.
Could have been worse. I could have moonbeamed you.
I am a space god.
If I'd listened to Peter, I would have moonbeamed.
I am a space god. I want you all to die.
So, just so you know, that's a new procedure that we have in our group. When one of our characters gets possessed, the rest of us
Put down their pants.
don't hold back.
No,
we,
put
we,
down their pants.
we do non-lethal damage, and of course, we attempt to remove
down
their
their
pants.
And then attempt to moonbeam their pants.
I am so going